Race match.
Chris, is the stream up?
It is. It's like loading, but it will be in a second. There you go.
There we go.
Here we go, baby. Smash that like button if you guys haven't already. Got a question for you, Spinny.
Yes.
I actually didn't have a question for you. Actually, I got one.
It's a good question.
Is Dak Prescott, is he in the lead to be the NFL MVP right now?
I think it's, it's like a three-way tie, I would say right now. The lead is a three-way tie between him, Patrick Mahomes, and Jalen Hurts, I would say.
Hurts?
Yeah. I would say those are the three front runners for MVP as of right now.
You think
even though he got carried by the refs last night.
Yeah, that was a tough, because it was a good game. Like, it was entertaining, but, they made it that way. I feel like that one drive, there's one specific drive where there was, 3 or 4, flags. Mm-hmm. Some of them, obviously, I was like,
it's the fucking Cowboys,
fair.
man. That shit's going to happen.
Okay, now I got to, maybe kind of, grossed out to even want to watch the Lions play them. And I'm a sick fuck. I'm going to end up watching them play, obviously, but it's I just already know it's coming.
Yeah.
If it's happening on national television, which I don't know if it's still – you still call it national television if it's a stream and it's
yeah.
You got
that was primetime game.
Everybody has Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm. Literally primetime.
That's fair. Well, I don't know, man. It's just fucking gross. If you're gonna if you're willing to do it to that extent, where it's just that obvious, a team like the Lions are absolutely getting fucked. Are they not?
Yeah.
I mean, that was gross.
It's what's gonna happen. That's what happens when you walk into Jerry's world. You know they're gonna get all the calls. So you got to be better than that.
What'd you make of the game itself? Did you finish all of it or what?
Yeah. I stayed up. I watched it all. It was a good game. Bland was getting torched for a minute, and then he came back.
Oh, yeah, that was crazy,
Yeah,
right?
he was getting cooked.
He was getting cooked.
That guy, DK had a fucking night.
I can't be the first one to I was trying to think of a bar somewhere where it's got cooked and it was Bland. Off the last name.
Yeah.
Still got a pick, though.
Still got a pick. Yeah, he made up for it for sure with the interception, but
he still continued to get cooked after.
He was getting, that man DK was putting him in little boy mode.
I think Gino needs a little bit more respect on his name, by the way.
Gino was making some nice throws. That one to DK in the back of the end zone where he just lobbed that bitch in there, that was nice, right in the face of pressure. Gino doesn't get frazzled when pressure's in his face. He doesn't freak out.
Yeah, he's really calm. Oh yeah. No, he's really calm and I don't know, in control of the situation. I mean, we got to see it firsthand against the Detroit Lions in their home opener too. It's he's masterful in that pocket.
I think that comes from the adversity he's faced in his career, man. He knows that anything can happen. He knows that it's not gifted to him to be the starter, to be the guy. So he goes out there and plays balls to the wall.
Yeah,
he's not worried about getting hit. Not worried about doing shit like that. He's making some nice throws, man. It was impressive.
Very impressive. It's it's almost been waiting for him to come back to earth. I guess I was waiting for that all season last year, and it never happened. So I'm maybe this is the final form of Geno Smith. He's also a really smart guy too. I guess he scored genius levels on as testing as a child when he was 13, 14.
So did I.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What happened?
The
car. The car hit you?
The car hit me. Yeah, the concussions caught up.
A couple hits.
Detroit Red Wings did get a bounce-back game against the Blackhawks last night. However, I guess more importantly, the leading news of the Red Wings right now is Dylan Larkin and his wife lost their child. Mm-hmm. I don't know any specific details. It was a baby, I should say.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it was within pregnancy.
It was a miscarriage.
It was a miscarriage, it sounded like. But that's been the answer of his absence. Actually, I think I don't really get the picture, actually. I apologize.
You didn't.
No, that's fine. It's just prayers up to the Larkin family. Cap, we're all here for you.
Yep.
Hope you and your wife get through this. It's tough. It's a tough situation for anybody to be in. And take all the time you need, man. All Detroit's with you.
Yes, sir. And while we're shooting prayers for best health and best of skill and best of luck for our guy Rob Font.
Yes.
Woodward heavyweight veteran, friend of the show.
Mm-hmm.
He's going up against Davison Figueiredo tomorrow night, which obviously former champion.
Yeah, Figgy's no slouch.
He is no slouch. I rewatched Figgy choke out Benavidez.
Mm-hmm. That's Figgy's first fight up, right? He moved up.
Yep, first fight moving up. I was checking, though, I know Figgy's a monster, but he is, like you said, his first fight up another weight class. And I was looking at the reach advantage. I think Rob's got 3 inches on him.
Yeah.
And Rob's got the nastiest jab in the game. So
that Rob Font jab.
Yep, I went through. I did a little parlay. I think of $5 on that. $5 20 points from Luka and somebody else, and then something else. There was either another fight that night too. Either way,
good luck to Rob Font.
But
a heavyweight veteran, friend of the show.
The homie.
Yeah, shout out to Rob Font.
Real one
He's
too.
The man.
Real one too.
Yeah.
Rob is the effing man. Let's get to the heavyweight antics though, because earlier in the week we asked around the room, had you ever listened to an ICP song?
Yeah.
The answer was overwhelmingly no. Outside of JB, he said he's a big fan.
Yeah.
He says he goes to all the events.
JP's a juggalo.
Yeah, JB the Juggalo, they call him, I guess. But
Juggalo B.
we have a rap connoisseur on the show, self-proclaimed. Self-proclaimed. I do support him, though. I do got the Strictly Hip Hop hoodie from Chris Platte.
Shout out.
We asked him to do the album review on ICP. Which album did you pick, and how'd it go?
So it started with, like, I really wanted to actually do this the right way. So I ended up on nasty Reddit threads that I never want to be on, which is like, what are the best ICP albums?
Hell yeah.
And like all the juggalos.
That's where the true heart of America's at. That Midwestern love.
Oh my God.
Did any porn pop up? I was curious.
Those people birthed this country.
No, but I feel like I got an STD from listening to this damn album. Like, I've never done PCP, but I feel like after an hour and 10 minutes of listening to ICP, I've done PCP.
That's fair.
And it's it was a tough listen. Like it was just really tough, man. Like it does have the 90s bounce that I like. Like, I've always been nostalgic for like that 90s bounce and rap, like that hip hop boom bap. But the whole album just sounded a lot like Eminem and Dr. Dre, like an off-kiltered version of it, like you know, like Slim Shady and fucking PA Ray. Like, they're not even it's just off-brand. It wasn't hitting. They were trying to do the whole De La Soul thing, and like what a lot of 90s rap groups did, where they like have these skits where they're just being weird and they think it's cool. It wasn't landing. It was tough. It was a very tough hour and 10 minutes to just sit there. I had notes of songs and everything, and I was going through them all, and it was just like it was tough. This album did somehow go gold, though. It's certified gold.
Dude, the Juggalos, man.
Yeah.
They ride hard. They ride hard. Pause.
They're scary group of people.
Yeah. This is apparently their
bang
group.
a Juggalo.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, she's probably a little freak. You probably do her in the mud, too.
Juggalette.
If you want to,
you're talking about banging
the
guys look like you with clown makeup.
I bang a Juggalette.
If you want to bag one of those, hold on, let me find out what track it was. There was one track in there that I was like, they actually
found a love song.
Something. Yeah, they made a little love song for the bitches. It was wild. It was wild, but it was like
just like a hard switch up.
It was smooth. It was smoother than all their other shit, but it was also just like in their high pitched voice, like, "Girl, I'm gonna put it in your butt." Like, it was just.
Oh my! Is that the lyrics?
I swear to God.
Butt. He said butt rather than ass.
I'll pull up. It was butt. Sometimes it was butt. Sometimes it was ass. It was a tough combination here. Like,
God, that's automatically cringy.
Yeah, it was very. The whole thing was very, very cringe.
I've never listened to ICP, and I don't really plan on it anytime soon.
I didn't either. I'm just dedicated to being a star. So
there you go.
That's what I had to do.
Let's find that love song. I'm gonna listen to it tonight. I'm gonna commit to listening to the love song.
I'm not.
We'll listen together. We're riding to the party tonight.
No.
Can we pick on our guy real quick, Booner?
No.
Oh yeah, I guess we can't.
Yeah.
I guess we can't. But also, he is doing the most lame shit ever.
He's being a real Parker.
It makes zero sense of what he's. I don't even know. He's just throwing a fit.
I did screenshot the hook of one of the songs, by the way, because these are the lyrics to the song. It's called 3 Rings. 3 ring, a ding ding, a ding ding. People love to point and stare. 3 ring, a ding ding, a ding ding. People love to point and stare everywhere. 3 ring, a ding ding. People love to point and stare. Same as everywhere.
Dog, fuck ICP. Like,
that is awful.
You'll miss me on that shit. Unless it's banging a Juggalette in the mud, I don't want to hear any ICP. Like,
yeah, no, it was not it. It was not it.
So don't you have like a scale like 1 through 12? Isn't that like your thing?
1 through 12.
I remember it was something weird. It was like 1 through 7. 1 through.
No,
we were like making
1 through
24.
10.
Okay, so
1 through 10.
What would you rate it?
Yeah. Where did it land on that?
Honestly, if Teenage Emotions is a 2, then this is a 1.
What is Teenage Emotions?
Lil Yachty. That was my lowest reviewed album ever. His debut album.
He's
shout out to Yachty though. He got a lot better, but
yeah,
he is a lot better. I will say that.
Yeah, when Yachty hits that Flint flow, he kills that shit.
Yeah, I'm still not a big fan of like Detroit.
Free Rio.
What's the guys like? Some kill it.
Rio the Young.
So it's the worst rated album officially on the Chris Platte scale.
Yeah, it is. It is as of now, and I hope to God I don't hear anything worse. I really hope I don't.
That is fair.
That is completely fair. Did I send in the tweets from Adidas, aka Adidas?
You did not.
Oh,
they're
calling KD Dusty and shit.
Yeah,
that was hilarious. I thought that was.
You think it was Kanye?
Oh, yeah. Dude, what if he still logged in?
Kanye still got the login.
Hey, it happens to us every once in a while. We had one we had to delete this morning,
Yeah,
too.
shit pops up out of nowhere sometimes.
Yeah, some wild things, you know? Did you send your Spotify rap?
I don't really fuck with Fago. Jordan Schaefer
I
says.
sent mine. JB sent his, and so did Ryan Lentz.
I just want your top fives because you sent us your entire.
Yeah, no.
What were you thinking? We do a whole segment on your fucking Spotify rap, bud? Like,
I
don't
just
know
threw-
what
I
you
just threw it
said.
all.
Like, you
I
said your
didn't know.
top 15 of everything. Like, what do you?
First, I'll throw up JB. So this is JB's top 5 albums, songs, and artists right here. You got Drake, Kanye, Wayne, Eminem, Logic. You Went. That's actually a banger.
Fuck.
Thug, Culture, banger. Hatchback. Okay, Mike Dimes, shout out. Am I Dreaming, Metro, and ASAP. And then Mike Dimes again. The Creed soundtrack.
Hell yeah. Oh, never mind.
The Metro album, College Park, a Logic album, and then Morgan Wallen, JB. That was that Taylor Swift album coming out.
Hold on, leave this in the. Oh, I can just pause this actually. Hold on. So JB's top artist was Drake.
Yep.
That's fair. Eminem's in your top 5. I like it.
Yeah.
Top songs. Oh, You Went. JB fucks that song. That's what I want.
Hell yeah, he does.
I don't even know that song actually. You know it?
It's a banger.
Oh yeah.
It's a banger.
That's a great album.
It's one of my favorite Drake features in a while.
I mean, hey, I don't have it. The Morgan Wallen, that is definitely a little surprise there. Hand on the mic real quick. Yeah.
Let him defend himself. So what's the Morgan Wallen shit all about, JB?
Okay, so to be fair, I am a country fan. And
Me too, actually.
Got put on the Morgan Wallen when I heard a mix.
When you heard him drop the hard R.
Well, no, not
He didn't drop a hard R. He did. It was like it was
a soft A?
Yeah. It was like he said he used it like in the proper context. He was like trying to fight somebody.
So you're cool with it?
Listen, he got the pass from Dirk.
All right.
Who am I?
That's fair.
Who am I?
But I got put on to him when I heard a mix of him and Tupac together. They did. So
Morgan Wallen and Tupac?
Yes. So it's a mashup of Tupac's Dear Mama and his Thought You Should Know. So I was like, oh, this is kind of a banger. All right, I fuck with it. So obviously I went and listened to his whole album that he just put out. Obviously way too long of an album. I think it's like 24 tracks on it. So
That's crazy.
It's a little too much, but
Just make
it's
two
not
albums.
bad.
I like country music if I'm like
Drunk.
drunk.
Drinking whiskey.
Yeah, drinking whiskey.
Yeah.
So it has to be summertime.
I like country music. Oddly enough,
Has to be summertime or I'm not listening to country music.
my stepdad is like he's a big country guy. So like growing up, that's what if it was on, I just ended up being a country guy.
Fair. Who's next, Chris?
So next we could throw out Lentz, and then we'll do me. Lentz just sent his.
Did you send yours?
Yeah, Spencer did not. But here's
I
Ryan.
didn't even know I was supposed to.
Ryan Lentz's. He's got the Kid Leroy at number 1.
Yeah, that's his
Juice
goat.
WRLD, MGK, Olivia Rodrigo. Respect. Olivia Rodrigo's actually fire. And then Trippie Redd. That's his top 5.
Okay.
And then
Lentz
for me,
has a specific taste.
he does.
Yeah.
He does. And then for me, so my number 1 is obviously the same as it is every year. Kendrick.
Country.
That's a good song.
2 is Drake. 3 is Travis. 4 is Nick Grant, who put out a phenomenal album this year. 5 is Kanye. My top 5 songs: Die Hard, Kendrick, Enough by Russ, Black, Pretty Little Fears with J. Cole. That's a banger. Poetic Justice, and Count Me
You
Out.
mean 6 lakh?
6 lakhs, sure, if that's what you want. And then my albums: Mr. Morale and the Big Stepper, Utopia, Sunday Dinner, the Nick Grant album, To Pimp Butterfly is always going to be in my top 5 every single year. And then To What End? Odyssey. Odyssey is incredible.
Yeah,
Shout out Odyssey.
my top 5 artists, I'm pretty sure, was Key Glock, Future.
I know Key Glock was your number 1.
Key Glock, Future, Kanye. Oh, Key Glock, Future, Jid, Kanye, Kendrick. That was my top 5.
Yeah, Jid was
like
7 for me. Cole was 6, and Jid was 7.
Yeah.
You put me on Key Glock.
Key Glock's, dude. Glaucoma 2 is a fire-ass album.
Yeah, I like
That was
Key
by
Glock.
far my
Key
most
Glock a
listened
lot.
album of the year.
Was Big X the plug in your top 5 or no?
No. I think he was 6 or 7.
Benjamin Foe. Y'all don't listen to no Detroit music. Dang.
I listen to Ghetto Boys.
It was
I went on a little Skilla Baby kick for a minute.
I listened to Rio and RMC
Rio's like Flint, though, ain't he?
I listened to
Rio's
a lot
Detroit.
of Babytron. Babytron was I think he was like in my top 15 or 20. Like I listened to him a lot this year.
A lot of Detroit flows sound like people
We saw him
talking
here.
fast.
Shout out.
Yeah, we did see Babytron here.
Yeah, shout out to pull up Dispo Hazel Park might be Babytron. Well, hit that like button.
I'm salty. Said from Detroit and Blade Icewood on that list. Slap yourselves. You listen to that much Blade Icewood, salty? I know you don't.
Yeah. Anyway, we're talking some more sports when we get back. Space, tell us about Big Boy first.
Big Boy. Wintertime in Detroit is always better with comfort foods from Big Boy. Try the veal parmesan or the new Southern Comfort chicken bowl. What about breakfast? The stuffed potato pancakes are back. The classic lumberjack at Santa Fe Garden. Also, the new apple pie hotcakes that are too good to miss. Top it all off with the new gingerbread shake for dessert. Stop by your local Big Boy today.
Calling all landscapers. This is Darren McCarty. I'm at Outdoor Equipment Co. How would you like to landscape like a legend? How about a bad boy zero turn? And even a chainsaw. And even a weed whipper. Whether you landscape for your job or landscape for fun, get all your equipment from Outdoor Equip Co., the official equipment provider of Woodward Sports. Michigan grown, family owned. OutdoorEquipCo.com.
Woodward Sports' own Tom Mazaway and Sam Stick Day will be hosting our Lions postgame show after every Lions game all season long. Tune into the Woodward Sports YouTube channel for his hot off the press takes, game analysis, and Kool-Aid sipping celebrations. You won't want to miss it. Join Maz, Stick, and special guests each week immediately following every Lions game, exclusively on the WSN YouTube channel.
Your home is your most important asset. Flexibility in the sales process is key. When you work with Mark White & Associates, you can cancel at any time, for any reason, without penalty. Speaking of flexibility, check this out. Who you work with matters. Hire the best broker in the game.
Perfect time to shop your home and auto insurance. Do it the best. It's my guy, Mark, with Swiss Insurance. Make sure you contact him at 248-841-77 or email him directly your mock drafts at mark@swissins.com. That's mark@swissins.com. His favorite mock draft will make it on to next Friday's show. How about that? What up, though?
What up,
Welcome back to the World That Waits live on sports.com. I'm Eazy. Join my guy, Spimo Rex.
Yo.
Young Chris, JB Spool. We got
sir.
Nicholas Cole off in the building as well. The boys be partying tonight. Might catch us downtown somewhere.
Maybe.
I don't know where yet.
I thought we were going to roll out.
No. Too expensive.
Downtown's just as expensive, and it's 30 minutes away.
Oh, no. I wasn't done saying downtown.
Oh. Downtown Beeham? That's more expensive than Royal
Way
Oak.
more it's way more expensive. Well, we got a free, like we're gonna be loaded up for the free ski.
Yeah.
Off the holiday party.
Which is why I feel like we're ultimately not going to make the move from there.
But that's also I'm okay with it. Like we had a good time.
Yeah, it was
we
a
had
lot
good
of
time
fun.
last year.
A lot of fun.
And it's free. Like, that's like the most important part here.
Nothing
guys.
better than the free ski.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I'm glad you guys agree. I was when I was trying to like, I guess talk everyone into like, what are we not all doing this?
I was trying
like,
to do what Lucas was trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, ultimately that is the
I was
truth.
trying to
yeah.
stay in our business.
Yeah.
I think he almost cried this morning.
What a
Did you peep
bitch.
that?
No, on the morning show?
Yeah.
What a bitch.
That's what I said.
Oh. I mean, I don't know.
No,
I ain't
I'm
judging
going to miss the guy, man.
For sure, bro. I
my
live
brother.
with the guy. Yeah, I'm gonna miss him. I'm miss him for sure. I'm gonna miss him. He's the one that cleaned the house.
Yeah.
Like, I'm definitely gonna miss him. Like, if I'm fucked, I'm screwed, buddy. Just saying. I know we spent some time.
I'll move in with you half days. I'll split days. Like you guys will
Like
be my
child
divorced
support or
parents. Yeah. I'll stay with you.
Oh,
Wednesday.
yeah. All
I'll
right.
stay with you Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
I'm down. I did notice this though. So like he's leaving, right? He did stop doing dishes this week. He wasn't slick. I peeped it. I mean, I took care of it last night.
You got to put him in his bed. When my roommates wouldn't do their dishes, that shit would piss me off because like I would like pots and pans and shit. I would have to wash it. I would make my food and then wash it again because like I'm not leaving dirty pans and shit. And I just put it in their bed.
Yeah.
After like a month of telling them to do it.
What was like the highest escalation of like? Because that's also like I'd be pissed off. Like what the fuck?
I stopped doing it
you
for
put
like
dirty ass dishes in someone's bed.
Yeah, pans and
hands were thrown or what?
No.
They ever get close? No. You're the biggest guy.
Oh yeah, by far. I could. It was me and my boys Dumont and Billy. And no offense to Doom and Billy, I love you guys, but I would rock both of them 2-on-1. Like
that's fair.
But like literally, I stopped making food for like a week. So I was like, I'm not fucking washing these pans twice every time I make food.
Yeah.
And they were sitting there after a week, so I just threw them in their beds.
Hey, I'm not.
And then they got washed.
That's fair. That's fair at that age. I mean, you got to take care of like your side of things, especially if you're sharing a fucking sink with somebody.
Yeah.
Or like another part too is like if you wanted to go eat and there wasn't a fucking pan to even cook with.
Exactly.
That's BS too. That's fair. We have to extend this segment a little bit now because I don't know if we're gonna do Dan Campbell and Hendon Hooker enough justice because that boy's smiling today.
Yeah.
Dan Campbell was cheesing.
Cheese bread.
If he felt giddy a little bit there. Speaking of Hendon Hooker, and it's only been two practices?
I'm salty. Said, when's the last time y'all had a good cry? Mine was when Ryan Day wasn't fired after the Michigan game.
I'm Salty's an Ohio State fan?
Yeah.
What?
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, Salty's a OSU fan.
Damn. If to a Booner and a I don't want to throw Broder in like that, but like to a Booner, that's an ultimate like enemy there. He's like an anti-golf guy, on top of being like an Ohio State guy. That's crazy. Actually, I guess to Nick too. Well, no, because you're kind of real about golf.
Path.
How about this? I don't want to. I'll sneak this in there. We'll do this, and then we'll go to the Dan Campbell and Hooker. Did you watch the Pistons last night?
Nope.
Chris,
I did.
Looked better, right?
See Jalen Brunson put up 40.
Better,
Though.
He did.
Yeah. I mean, he put up 6 more points to D'Angelo Russell, but no, it's I did see progress. I seen a lot more effort consistently throughout the game. I seen much more shot making. Sasser was awesome offensively. Defensively, man, it's just their pick and roll coverage just continues to be terrible. And a lot of times I've noticed it's Duren and Stu. It's the bigs that are leaving these guards high and dry on the screens, and it's just really putting this team, and pick and rolls are just eating this team alive every single game.
Yeah, because I guess when I ask you, because I caught like a little bit of the third quarter, like when I looked at my phone, I saw they were winning. I was like, all right, I got to tap in to see what's going on. I had Monday night or Thursday on the big TV, then on the laptop, the Pistons. Is Killian? I mean, is that the move? Like that starting lineup? Because like Lakers are a beatable team. I get it's LeBron, I get it's AD, but they're not having like the greatest season. Obviously, the Wizards situation happened. 2 L's in a row, 2 ugly L's, for being honest about it. And then you go and face, I think, the best team of the 3 in the Knicks, and everybody was healthy too. Was the Knicks missing anybody last night? I don't think so.
No, they weren't missing anybody. Like it was a good performance. Like it was a good performance. These are the type of games that I can stomach losses.
Exactly.
Now when it's 16 in a row.
Yeah. That's also fair, but in that 16 in a row, you had a bunch of games like this first quarter where the Pistons were down 14, 15 points already in the first quarter, second quarter. So I was like, oh, man, this game's over. I'm clipping for Knights. I'm clipping for these guys, so I'm just focused on that. Then I look up, all of a sudden, it's a tied game. I'm like, holy shit. You know, so they're showing more fight. They're getting better. I don't know if this is sustainable. We'll see. The ultimate next test for them is when they play Memphis, who's also a dumpster fire. I'd say they're in that Washington class this year. They've been just terrible, especially because they don't have Ja right now. So that would be the next winnable game, and I'd like to see what the Pistons do there. But
I spent my night. I watched an actual good Detroit sports team.
Yeah, we don't care.
Red Wings went out there. They took care of business against the Hawks, the Black Hawks. They went out there, and sidebar, my boy Dante.
We're done talking piss about it. I'm listening.
My boy Dante in NHL, every year he'd do an NHL franchise mode, and he'd name his team the Blackhawks, and he'd take all the black guys on every team and like trade for them.
Were they good?
So his team was just full of black dudes, and he'd win the Stanley Cup like every year.
Like simulate it and they win?
No, he'd play all the games and shit. But yeah, he'd every time he'd start against a new team, he'd like pause it at the beginning and like put the camera on their bench and like look and see if there's any black guys. He'd be like, and he'd trade for them. He did that every year. The Blackhawks, man, they were dogs. Yeah, but PK Subban's brother was a black goalie, JB, if that's what you're asking.
Give him a mic. We can't, so the audience can hear him. You gotta start packing yourself a mic. What's up, man? We gotta get you a handheld or something.
No, I was just gonna ask: is there enough black guys in the NHL to make a team?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Full roster.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, because you count the mixed breeds.
No.
assuming.
Are you counting the mixed people too?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to. No.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
wouldn't
team
think
full. Black.
so.
It's
You're about to hurt my feelings.
black guys. Yeah, you count anybody who's got some black in them.
So like Indians.
There's the Blackhawks. I'm just saying they were dominant. They were a fucking dynasty, bro. Dante used to rack up.
Yeah, I noticed there's a lot more like Chaldean players than I realized in the NHL.
Yeah.
It took me by surprise when I started watching.
Red Wings went crazy last night. Robbie Fabry, fucking goal of the year.
Oh, that was nasty.
Hit a dangle, cross somebody over, silky little backhand top shelf.
I'm watching it during the break.
It was beautiful.
Just like
it was beautiful. And they made Connor Bedard cry a couple times.
I saw him throwing a fit.
Broke his stick, threw it on the ground. He was punching the headboard.
I saw your tweet because you're like, who made him more mad? Corey Perry banging his mom or the Detroit Red Wings?
Yeah.
That was nice to see. I mean, I hate that kid signed up to be hated for the rest of his Blackhawk career at least, because obviously Detroit Red Wings.
Well, it's not for the rest of his career. I mean,
that's what I'm saying too. Like I'm saying his Blackhawk career though.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you though because they had Lindsey Hunter on E&E, and they asked him about the Jaden Ivey. I'm asking you, Chris, or whoever. It doesn't matter. They asked him about the Jaden Ivey situation.
Yeah, that was another weird part.
Lions did look great.
There was 10 players that played. They went 10 deep in the first quarter, Monty did, before Jaden Ivey came out. And then Jaden Ivey came out and played well.
I thought he was in foul trouble.
Dude is shooting. He looked great. He looked great. I don't even know his box score, but when he was out there, he was electric. He was giving juice. Like him and Killian started running. That's when the comeback happened. When Killian and Jaden, of all people, were the ones that were pushing the ball, pushing the tempo, and they were getting good, clean looks. So I don't understand the Ivy thing, man. He's shooting 46% on catch and shoot threes. Like he's shooting at one of the best clips in the league. Like he's more than just an okay 3-point shooter.
I think it's the defense.
It is the defense, but it's like this team sucks regardless.
Yeah.
Like, why are we just not playing him and getting him reps with Cade Cunningham?
Would they not play better last night with that rotation?
They did.
They had a good stretch, but ultimately fell apart. It ended up being like a Sasser game kind of, because Sasser just caught absolute fire, and so it ended up being Cade and Sasser, which I don't like that pairing as much as other people do. Like it's okay for minutes, but I feel like it becomes a my turn, your turn thing with those two, and it just kind of stalls the offense. But yeah, I just the Ivy thing I just don't get, man. Just start this guy, let him go through his pains. He showed progression in his rookie year. Allow him to show progression in his sophomore year.
Yeah.
That's it.
Shout out to 14 Grit. He said 34 black players in the NHL.
Nice. There you go.
Blackhawks got a full roster.
Right? I was gonna say, Lindsey said like it could be a fit thing. Like he may not fit the role and vision like that Monty has. I just want to take my lap with it, you know. Man, I just want to take my lap with it. Chris is so pissed.
Let me tell you guys about Lady Jane's. Come to Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience and register to win a trip of your dreams and all expenses paid suite for the 2024 NCAA tournament. That's right, no expenses spared for you and 5 of your best buds. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Since the dawn of moving people, Chevrolet has led the way. The world of transportation is changing. At Feldman Chevrolet, we are leading the charge forward. With every electric vehicle, every mile traveled, one Feldman at a time. The company that puts more Chevys on Michigan roads is now the #1 name for Chevy electric vehicles.
Now, coming to Woodward Sports, Woodward and Main Street, the Woodward Sports Network Detroit Lions show. Let's go! Catch Gabrielle D. Phillips, Matt Broder, and Terry Foster for all the latest news on your Detroit Lions every week. Only on the Woodward Sports Network YouTube channel and woodwardsports.com.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy?
It's Planet Fitness.
Join today for just $1 down, $10 a month. With over 2,400 locations and equipment for every workout, you can get in, get energized, and get going. And with free fitness training and most clubs open 24 hours, everyone belongs in the judgment-free zone. So join today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends Wednesday, September 13th.
Join now at any Metro Detroit location. Hurry, offer ends soon.
We've just received word. The world's cannabis supply has vanished. The public is outraged and has taken to the streets in response to this tragedy. The individual responsible acted alone, and we can only hope they will make things right soon.
Feldman Chevrolet is Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer. There's a Feldman Auto in your backyard. There's 18 across the great state of Michigan. Just visit feldmanauto.com and stop by Feldman and Chevrolet every other Monday to check Woodward Sports there.
Oh, he'd be a defenseman. Well, I don't know.
Oh, I can see defenseman.
He'd be a power forward, just going out there fucking laying dudes out on the wing.
He would. Yeah.
What do you you think he'd be better in the NFL though, as
Yes.
like a tight end? Because that's what they've always.
LeBron would be the best wide receiver of all time if he played football.
Yeah, it's insane actually. Like
he'd be like you think of the most physically dominant
you
receiver.
think he'd be better
ever.
NFL than he would be NHL?
Yes.
Because
I don't know. He could get some
because
leverage
NFL only
on
have
his
like
shot.
6'8" guys, like 6'8", 6'9" guys.
He could get some leverage on his
They're the
shot.
tight end position, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the most physical freak at wide receiver in the NFL history is Calvin Johnson.
Yeah.
He's a 6'4". He's got a 4'4", 4'3", and like a 45-inch vertical.
Calvin's faster than LeBron, though, right?
No, they're the same. LeBron ran like a 4'3". He's 6'8".
Pull some numbers.
6'9".
Pull some numbers.
He's got like a 50-inch vertical. Like he would have been a fucking dog.
Yeah, he would have. He would have. But my thing is, I think he chose obviously the right sport.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He's arguably the greatest. But I think he probably wouldn't be still playing because of just the wear and tear and the physicalness of
For
football versus
Versatility.
basketball.
Versatility.
4'6".
Versatility.
What? That was last year?
This is LeBron James.
Ran a 4'6" at 37 years old.
No, this is like mock draftable. I don't know. Let's see if there's a date on this.
It's cap.
I'm assuming it's got to be from like when he was coming out. No?
Ken said, "Get your brother John Jones." Yeah, Chandler Jones.
Yeah, 4'6". Yeah, I feel bad. I was thinking about that when I saw that the Chandler Jones stuff.
He's blessed.
I was not thinking that. At minute 55 in that video, you get shown a Chandler Jones dick, the Black Hawks, if you will.
The Black Hawks.
But it's crazy. Like you watch like these guys like Michael Strahan or Howie Long or even Terry Bradshaw, and they're fully functioning, and they played like whereas even more abusive. But then here's Chandler Jones. It's like the CT's got him like right away.
Yeah.
I wonder like
he got hit hard with the CTE like Antonio Brown.
Yeah, it's tough because he was really good.
Yeah, he was.
Chandler Jones was amazing.
Sucks, man. Sucks.
Fuck, I'd still sign him now. I'll be honest with you. The Lions have no type of pass rush. I'd still sign Chandler Jones.
I would too.
Shoot. Running around there butt naked with Aiden Hudson on the same defensive line. It'd be disgusting, man. All right, speaking of Detroit Lions, though, and black guys, Dan Campbell spoke about Hayden Hooker, and a couple days of practice, he had this to say.
I'm in my man.
Look, it's good to get him out there. I know he's excited, to be able to feel like he's now part of the team, from his own perspective. That's hard when you're limited to, I'm in meetings and that's about it. Then I go and rehab. And so I know he's excited to be out there. And look, we're just in the beginning stages of it. But he's, you can see just when he throws the ball, why we acquired him. He's got a poise about him, and he's got a really smooth delivery, if you will. Tight spiral. But he's just starting. He's just starting. But it's good to get him out there.
See a little smile at the end there?
Shout out Babytron. Yeah,
Shout out Baby. Actually, Babytron did.
Babytron just walked in.
That was kind of crazy.
Babytron just walked in the dispo.
I we were usually capping, but like Babytron did just walk by.
Babytron
that's
just
crazy.
literally just walked in at dispo.
Either way.
But, yeah, he's happy, man. He's happy with the guy.
Be happy.
Be happy. Everything is awesome. No, he's just excited with the prospect of what Hendon Hooker can be, and he's glad to get the guy back out there, get him out there at all, working with the staff, working with the team as he should be, man.
Dude was gushing.
He was cheesing pretty hard.
Yeah, and like, all right, so a lot of people said, like, when he said tight spiral, that was a shot at golf. I don't know if it was a shot at golf more than it was an observation, but like the dead giveaway that he's just excited at the prospect of what this kid can be. Again, I just want to reaffirm this, like the guy was like, your man's here to stay. He's not going anywhere. I also got some news on that as well. Shout out to my guy Poole, but maybe we'll discuss that a little bit later. But like Jared Goff is here for the remainder of the year. But Dan Campbell, it was like you get like excited enough about something, you just start like laughing, like giggling a little bit. Like he fucking literally just did that in the middle of the press conference.
He was cheesing pretty hard.
Like even like a little laugh and everything. And just,
well, I don't know.
And shout out to Dr. Detroit too, who hooked us up with those tickets to Atlanta Falcons game. Him and the UAW, but he has he's a ticket holder obviously, and every year they get to speak to like Brad Holmes, Dan Campbell, do like a little Zoom and like ask questions. And I guess I remember when that first went down, he had mentioned like they were kind of gushing over him then in the draft process. And it's like, I don't know, bro. You guys know that's what I want. I mean, it's not even like a way like shade towards golf in any form. It's just the fact that he's mobile and the fact he's gonna be on a rookie deal. And the fact that we talked about it. I said it right when that Hendon Hooker stuff started coming out. I'm like, Dan Campbell's not going to hide how he feels about that situation. He's pretty verbal. And I mentioned like whether he's crying or mad or whatever. Him giggling in just 2 days of practice.
Yeah.
The prospect of like something special is possibly there. And I just love that for my Detroit Lions, man. And if you're a Detroit Lions fan and you're hating on it because you're a golf fan as well, take it out of your mouth. Be a fan of the team for once. Because that can just lead to so many more like, I mean, you could talk Super Bowl, bro. We talked a little bit about this year, but it's like, okay, we face actual teams above 500, and it's like, can we talk Super Bowl? You lose the Packers. Can we talk Super Bowl?
Brian Ruth in the Woodward Sports Chat says, Detroit deserves a rookie contract at QB. Save all that money for the defense and Jonah.
Yes, bro. Everyone wants to throw it. You talk about it. Everyone wants to throw it in your face. Jared Goff went to the Super Bowl on a rookie deal with a stacked team.
It's true.
I mean, Jalen Hurts, he's – by the way, too, that's the other part. I'm not taking shots. I'm not gonna say any names, but there's a Mr. Salary Cap guy in this network that claims live and die by the salary cap. However, Jared Goff has the third highest salary cap in the league right now. You can't like spend any of that shit any type of way. Like it just works out better for the team. What you cheesing about?
I'm just thinking about the Kanye thing where he's like I'm not gonna say what ethnicity this doctor was, and then you know who I'm thinking about. And then, then it is silence that he just goes Jewish. I thought you were about to do that with your little. I'm not saying this cap guy. I thought you were going to do the same thing.
I should have. I'm not. I'm not going to say it, but everyone already knows. Neil Rule. I'm just kidding. Yeah. No, Neil's a guy though. I love Neil. But yeah, I don't know, man. Just so many. I don't know what I'm looking for. I guess prospect is being an actual Super Bowl contender.
Mm-hmm.
And I could see this team building in a way that's a lot more aggressive than we've seen. And I think maybe that's why you want to hang on to some of those picks. I mean, I'm still disappointed in like the draft selection of Broderick Martin in the third round because like ultimately that was what was given up for Chase Young. And it's like, okay, well, like look what you're doing with your third round picks right now. It was like fucking like nothing. And no offense, but just off the recent year. And it is just we're seeing it right now too with this defense.
Yeah, they still got a lot of work to do before they're going to be in serious contention for a Super Bowl. I think we all know that. Like they still have, excuse me, a lot of pieces they need to add to that defense. They still got different things they need to do to add to this team to make it really a complete roster. But they're on a very good path. They're on a very good trajectory, and you forget where they were 2 years ago.
Yeah. And again, I'm grateful and thankful to Goff. I look at it like a situation similar to like Alex Smith. And so on and so forth, like where he was, like Patrick Mahomes. Somebody else commented that too on Twitter. But it's like, what I was going to say is like, look at the defense right now. It's like, yeah, the offense is great. And people have been Ben Johnson for like the recent skit. Just slap yourselves in the face. It's a turnover problem. Like, I don't understand how people are like diverting away from the turnovers and like pointing blame. But the defense is a perfect example of like, okay, we obviously need talent on the defensive side of the ball.
Yes.
It's a fucking need. And I think, and I don't want to I kind of apologize for the things we said about AG yesterday. I was more pointing to him like saying, hey, I don't fucking have guys. Like, I don't know what to do. That type thing. Not like I don't know what to do. But I'm going to go. Shut the fuck up, Spin. I hate you so much. I really do. But if you had that guy in a rookie contract, go out there and stack the fucking defense the same way that the Rams literally did when they had Jared Goff in his.
Yeah, it helps. It definitely helps. It frees up a lot of different things to be able to move around. We talked about that second pass rusher you can bring in, getting some of these guys that you like out there and bring them down, and seeing what teams like San Francisco, like Philadelphia are able to do when you bring in these veterans, make big trades for a Christian McCaffrey, for a Trent Williams, for guys that would bolster your roster, top-tier guys in the NFL that are already established that you can afford to bring over because you have the flexibility to do it. So we'll see what happens. Nothing's set in stone, but Dan Campbell did have a little, quarter chub when he was talking about Hendon Hooker there.
He did.
Chris?
He did. Yeah, I just wanted to ask the question of, does the Hendon Hooker injury, like the injury that he suffered and the fact that he's just now getting healthy and being able to practice with the team, does that delay the typical timeline that we see with the quarterback sitting for a year and then coming in? Does that maybe mean that Hendon Hooker sits for this year and next year, and then you're potentially look at him as starter? Like, what are the possibilities of that, or is he just, or is just this 1 year?
You're saying like,
does his injury change the timeline? Does his injury change the timeline of like normally, typically quarterbacks will sit for a year, right?
Entire year.
And then they I don't know. Does that change for you the injury or not really because it's just sitting?
It's such a small sample size, but it's 2 days worth of practice.
Right.
But to have your head coach cheesing like that, like I think there's a positive sign there, and I think they're gonna go in. I don't think it's going to be read or reported as a competition, whether it's maybe it will because this team is bred off that competition every position. But I think it'll be Goff's team, whether a extension comes or not. It'll be Goff's team, and then if he has that little 2-game skid like he had this year, maybe then you start seeing a Hendon Hooker getting an opportunity to do his thing. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it. It's actually, I think when Lamar first came in, remember Joe Flacco? That's another perfect example too, right? Joe Flacco, Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah.
But they still drafted Lamar Jackson with pick 32. Well, that's a similar situation. Lamar started the season. Joe Flacco started the season. A couple rocky starts. Okay, this is my excuse to give this kid a chance. Boom, Lamar Jackson's born. Similar thing with Deshaun Watson. It was Matt Schaub, I think it was, and whoever else. They didn't want us, they took him, but they were going to start him right away. But he got hurt. Boom, perfect example. Perfect excuse to use this guy that takes off from
Russell
there.
Wilson. They just paid fucking Matt Flynn all that money.
Yeah.
Drafted Russell Wilson. He won the job outright in camp. So we'll see, man. There's a lot of things going on, and he's got these tiny hands. Tell us about Fairway.
I tell you guys about Fairway Pack because for over 60 years they've been providing Michigan's finest hotels and restaurants with the best prime Wagyu beef, dry aged beef, and more. Visit them at fairwaypacking.com or stop in Grosse Pointe for grab-and-go steaks.
Gabby is a college student struggling to study for her big exam. Then she discovered Syntron, a healthy way for her to stay awake and focus. Jennifer frequently has chaotic days like this until she gets online, orders some Syntron, and finds her groove. April visited her local grocery store, purchased a case of Syntron, and entered to win the Syntron 100K Vegas giveaway. Pick up your case of Syntron today at any Meijer location or visit drinksyntron.com/Vegas and enter for the 100K Vegas giveaway.
Now, coming to Woodward Sports, Woodward and Main Street, the Woodward Sports Network Detroit Lions show. Let's go! Catch Gabrielle D. Phillips, Matt Broder, and Terry Foster for all the latest news on your Detroit Lions every week. Only on the Woodward Sports Network YouTube channel and woodwardsports.com.
Come to any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists and register for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win an all-expenses-paid suite for the 2024 NCAA tournament for you and 5 of your best buds. That's right, college basketball's most elite event. You and your 5 best friends just get to any Lady Jane's today for an award-winning haircut experience and automatically register to win the trip of your dreams. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Now, how would you like to win a $100,000 Vegas getaway? Take your closest friends and live it up in the city that never sleeps. It's the Cintron Energy. Drink it and live it. Purchase a 24-pack today and enter for your chance to win. You could do that at drinkcintron.com/Vegas and buy Cintron at your local Meijer store. It's Cintron, the healthier energy drink with great taste for the people who desire to look good, feel good, and be the best versions of themselves. Go to drinkcintron.com/Vegas for the $100,000 Vegas getaway.
Welcome to the World Heavyweights live on WoodSports.com. I'm Eazy, Spimo Rex,
Hello.
Chris, JB Smooth,
Babytron.
Nicholas Koloff in the
Babytron.
building. Smash that like button. We're at Dispo here in Hazel Park. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Darren.
Shout out.
Claude.
Those are the guys.
Everywhere. Those are the guys.
We don't get
Shout
to
out
see them anymore.
Mr. Tim Piston, too.
Shout out Tim
See you guys
Piston.
around the
Yeah.
team. I was going to read some of the comments. And I don't know if people are just tired of the conversation or what. But I do want to mention what people are saying in the chat. Super Saiyan Alliance is exactly what's going to happen. He will sit for the next 2 years. What do you think? What do you feel about that, Smitty?
I don't know about the next
Sitting
2
for the next
years.
I don't really know. I don't know if that's going to be it. Because here's the thing, too, right? Is if you don't – actually, I'll do this.
Do it.
So I do have like one of my more reliable sources. I have you have like tons of them, whatever, but like there's like the ones you actually believe in.
Mm-hmm.
The guy gave me the DeAndre Swift one.
Yeah.
Said that extensions. Remember a couple weeks ago, like extension talks stopped or halted or whatever till like the end of the season. From him, per sources or whatever, I guess it was 2 years the Detroit Lions were willing to extend Goff, and it was Goff's camp that obviously
they wanted 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't know if it's 5 was the exact number, but definitely more than 2 years. And obviously they couldn't come to agreement. But I think that points to even more of a sign that, like, they're kind of waiting to see what Hendon is. I still go into the season, too. But I don't know. If he does stay 2 years and he's just not what the Lions want him to be, I'm talking about, like, Hendon Hooker.
Yeah.
That's just going based off, like, Super Saiyan's Lions comments. Another point I want to make up, I know I mentioned, like, Jalen Hurts, but, like, that a similar situation, too. Like, Carson Wentz was, like, their guy.
Yeah.
He was signed up in a big deal.
He was, like, about to win MVP until he got hurt.
Exactly. And then they drafted Jalen Hurts. I'm sure there's plenty of people similar to Jared Goff fans here in Philadelphia at that point and be like, no, we have Hurts. Went to the, help win the team Super Bowl, blah, blah, blah. And then, Jalen gets his opportunity. Winston becomes like a trade. Like, that's the other part, too, is, like, you can get something back for Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Like, I know, like, a lot of people want to, like, say, I mean, I'll hype him up as MVP if they're going to trade him as an MVP candidate. I mean, fuck yeah, you get more back for that. But, like, you're also getting more assets back if that in that situation where Hendon's good. The team is just going to all around just be better.
Yeah, you guys should want that to work out. All Lions fans should want Hendon Hooker to be that guy.
Yes. And Joey 2 times, like, relates that, too. He says, yep, would much prefer to dump Goff for the picks.
Mm-hmm.
It does sound shitty, though.
It sounds bad, but it's a business, man. It's what happens.
You're right.
I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman.
Let me handle my business. Damn.
And it sucks because you guys get attached to this guy for – I mean, I don't understand how you got so attached to him so quick. Like, what has he really done? But
yeah,
it's what happens. It's part of the business. Not everybody's going to have a Matt Stafford career in Detroit and be here forever until he's geriatric and then get rid of him.
Lunchbox Hooligans. Hooker, man, not even be an answer. I feel like he's a trade piece. If he was a trade piece, I feel like it's Goff.
Yeah, what would you?
Yeah.
What are you going to get for Hooker?
Yeah. Yeah, no, you wouldn't.
He has. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't understand somehow.
Burns says sitting Hooker would be good since he needs to be molded into an NFL quarterback because Tennessee doesn't run NFL style. That is the true point by the Tennessee offense. However, he was at Virginia Tech. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure they ran pro style.
Yeah.
He performed pretty well there, too. I mean, that's the other thing, too, is, like, people want to mention that the offense is weird in Tennessee. And they'd be right saying it. It was a gimmicky one, but he's been in multiple different offenses, which I think is a more of like that's a great thing, in my opinion.
And, like, again, you guys trust Ben Johnson, you trust Dan Campbell, you trust Brad Holmes to get these guys ready, to identify the talent, to make the pick on everybody except for Hendon Hooker, which I don't understand. Like, that's the one. It's like, nope, never going to work out, not happening, he sucks. Why is that the one you draw the line on?
It is weird. I say it, my expression for it every time is your first blowjob. It may have been toothy, but it got the job done.
Yeah.
You got happiness at the end of it, and you just want to marry it. You want to lock that girl down because she's the first one to put your shrimp dick in her mouth. But little do you know, There's bitches that
there's jugglers.
fit the whole thing in.
There's
There's juggalettes out there. That's what they do in the back of a Meyer parking lot.
From the back, bro.
Yeah. Little do you know.
Little do you know.
Juggalers getting down and dirty.
They're looking at balls and shit.
That's all. Exactly. Listen, I can't use a name, but we have a mutual friend here. He's very, 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 very loyal to his girlfriend. And I told him, I was like, listen, you got to venture out, bro. Like, have you had your balls licked yet? Like, don't lock yourself down just yet, brother.
Jesus, man.
What's this reality situation, right? Read some more comments because I know some people are comparing him to Scott Mitchell. God hates cowards. Scott Mitchell didn't win that playoff game.
God hates
Eric
cowards.
Kramer. That is a wild day.
I remember my brothers made fun of God Forgives I Don't, the album. I was like, dude, that's a fucking hard-ass album.
It was good.
What was, Spencer, what was that thing in the chat that had us dying? It was like some boomer-ass saying that had us dying the one day.
I
can't remember.
I don't remember.
Josh B says, I'm just thinking if we trade Goff and free up the cat space, ... Damn. Hey, I'm telling you, that's why Dan Campbell was smiling. By the way, too, I referenced the Jalen Hurts one, but look at all the moves they made.
Phil said, what sport is that? It's fellatio. That's the proper term.
Yes.
I was in the middle of saying something. He did it again. I hate you. Burn VA Tech did run a VA Tech did run a pro style system. So there you go.
Yeah.
Virginia.
Lunchbox Belafonte says no more Goff in 2024.
Huge.
He's showing why the Rams traded him and instantly won a Super Bowl. That's the other thing, too. I got that today when I tweeted out the video. Some people were like, how are you going to replace Goff? I know a team that replaced Goff.
Yeah, won a Super Bowl literally the year after.
Literally the fucking next year.
Yeah, that's the worst argument people can give for any of these situations.
That is
Who
not,
are you
yeah.
going to get? What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Like, there's people make these decisions all the fucking time. You've got people that are paid to make these decisions, guys that we love in the front office making these decisions. Well, who are they going to get? Well, they're going to get somebody. Like, what the fuck? That shit pisses me off. So you're not going to find somebody better. Like, yeah, you will. I have faith that they will.
That's, again, I'm not trying to abuse the guy here, but when you guys had your spat the other day, he looked at you and he's like, well, what are you going to do? We have fucking Hendon Hooker, bro. What do you mean what we're going to do? They drafted him for a reason. What do you, like, come on.
Yeah, when Neil said, like, I hope Hendon Hooker doesn't play a snap for the Lions, that's when I was like, all right, that's just.
Yeah, he's not even a Lions fan at that point.
I can't. I was like, yeah, every Lions fan should hope that Hendon Hooker is the second coming of Joe Montana. Like, you should want him to be that guy.
Yeah.
If you believe it or not, like, I think he'll be good. I don't know if he's going to be Joe Montana, but saying you don't want him to play a snap in the league is just blasphemous.
Lunchbox hooligans. I hope he's talking about Goff. I don't know if he's talking about Hendon Hooker, but he says, I don't want to disrespect the guy. I respect him. I see him here a lot. But he says maybe a piece to trade up. I could see them trading him to the Bears for a first-round pick. We need some clarification on that.
That has to be Goff.
That has to be Goff. What if Hooker gets injured again? We SOL. Shit out of luck, says El Gato. Well, I'm assuming that Brad Holmes would put preventatives in place in case of that. And then I think right now you're looking at like a backup quarterback situation with Teddy Bridgewater. He's still going to probably be here for a couple of years.
If anybody gets – you could say that for anybody.
Exactly. If anybody gets hurt.
What if Penny Sewell gets hurt? What if
Jared
Aiden
Goff
Hutchinson gets hurt? Yeah.
What if Jared Goff gets hurt? It's the same. It's not really – sorry. I don't mean like shouldn't – it's an answer to it.
I just don't like those kind of arguments.
They don't make sense, man. There's not even arguments. Steve O'Baby says, what's weird is that the Lions had so many quarterbacks over the years, and the only quarterbacks that took to them to the playoffs was back in 1991. Scott Mitchell was a quarterback.
Well, Stafford took him to the playoffs. But
yeah, maybe he meant one.
Yeah, he didn't win.
Although Byrne is down here correcting him, says Eric Kramer won them the game.
Tay Juice says Neil has been off since he became his daddy, Spenny. I'm not going that far.
Listen,
we had a good argument.
Now you abused that man.
I just.
Well, here's the other thing too. I think what the difference is, because obviously, like,
he's so happy.
Every point is so easy to make against Neil because like they're just I love him.
No, that's the one thing that I'll go after Neil for is the Hendon Hooker stuff.
Yeah,
I normally
you let him, usually let him do his thing.
Yeah,
that's how you know you're his dad. You let him play. Yeah,
it's his show. I'm gonna let him talk and do the. But like the Hendon Hooker stuff, I don't understand.
Because here's the thing I think that
and
you
he
actually
knows
got
too.
to win is that typically he doesn't even let people talk. Like when Neil's like having those conversations, he's like yelling and re-yelling the same question. But he has like a genuine respect for you. So like he'll let you like make your point, and he fucked up because you gave him the kill shot. Gone was the argument.
It's he's gotten me a couple times. I got him.
I did rewind.
It's all fair in love and war.
I did rewind and look at
Neil's
the
my
thing
guy.
Jeff was talking about, and it was completely unnecessary.
What?
The clip that Neil played of Jeff in the morning. It wasn't even like a take he was going after. He was just going at Jeff.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't even a fight.
Yeah, Neil goes after the morning. It's funny. It's really funny.
One funky Lions fan says, "Burn. It's cool. I know you ain't." Oh,
Neil's my guy.
You don't want to do that. 1-2 the Pistons' first basket last night, says Tim. Yeah, Tim. You sent that after the fact. You're supposed to send it before. I thought we'd been over this.
Jordan Schaefer, it's a good point. He says Neil talks in absolutes too much. Only Sith steal in absolutes. Neil would be a Sith for sure. He would definitely be like
a what?
Emperor Palpatine.
Oh, yeah.
A Sith.
A Sith?
You don't watch Star Wars. You've never seen Star Wars.
No, I mean, I saw the first one. I just don't watch it as many times as you did, obviously.
I've seen Star Wars so many times.
Lucky Villafana, Sam Howell would be MVP with the Lions O-line. Goff's not the guy. I don't know about MVP, but he would be fucking amazing. He and J-Mo. He talked about Sam Howell with the Lions O-line. He said Sam Howell.
Sam Howell would be nice.
Just saying.
Excuse me. Sam Howell is good. He's got a good arm.
Brian Ruth, we are talking about that. Matter of fact, let's go to break and come back.
Yeah, we're going to talk about.
Because I did listen to Kelvin Shepard.
Oh, Kelvin Shepard. Yeah,
I was blown away.
I was impressed. I was impressed with Coach Shep. We're definitely going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the Lions playing.
I texted the group chat after. I was like, this guy.
Yeah, I like Shep, man. He speaks well. He knows his shit. And he didn't shave the dreads. So shout out to him. He still has his powers. Let me tell you guys about Hamlin Pub. Have you ever wanted a bar where you're a regular? We have just the place for you. Head to one of Hamlin Pub's 7 locations where everyone's a regular. Experience your new favorite bar for all things sports. They got half-off pizza on Tuesdays. They got food and drink specials for all Michigan sports games and all football games. So Hamlin Pub, check it out. A place where everyone's a regular.
Join Woodward Sports' own Jeff Iafrate, along with special WSN guests for the most anticipated Lions season in decades. Filled with different surprises and expert analysis. You're not going to want to miss out. Go to our Woodward Sports YouTube channel on Sundays and tune in live from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
Brace yourselves, Detroit. As the sun begins to set, 2 of Woodward Sports' brightest young stars will be taking the mic for a brand new show. Woodward Nights with Spooner and Broder. The dog days in Detroit are over, and the boys are unleashed. Join in on the banter and hop on the bandwagon of the #1 night show on the internet. Tune into the Woodward Sports YouTube channel every weeknight from 8 to 10 p.m. Woodward Nights with Spooner and Broder.
BullseyeEventGroup.com is where you guys need to go to purchase your tickets for free food, free drinks, and a ride to the game. That's BullseyeEventGroup.com, sponsored by Long Drink. Catch the crew there and more.
Wow. What does he still have at 36 years
old?
old?
I mean, outside of the fact that I'm amazed at the things that he can do at the age that he's at. He's a year older than me, actually. I don't know if a lot of people know that. But we grew up together, a longtime friend of mine. So I knew the makeup of him, and I knew the moment Brad and Dan had a conversation with him, they were going to fall in love because he's everything that this organization is about. But on top of that, he's won in this league. And that's something coming into that edge kind of rusher room, that room, you look at the makeup of that room and you say, who's really won? And I'm talking real winning as far as, obviously he's won a Super Bowl in Seattle, but consistently being on over 500 ball clubs and outfits like that and knowing what that looks like. Walking into a room with Cliff Averill, Micah Bennett, and all these guys and knowing what that looks like to be a pro. And he's just added that value on top of guys like Charles and Rowe that already was showing him. He's now brought in that championship mentality. This is the only way to do things. It's not on this day we're going to raise it and then, oh, my body's hurt. That's the only way to do it every day. And I think that's something he's been on top of these guys. You know, he's a big guy. He's not just going to open his mouth. So his first week into here, he's been kind of quiet. I was like, you can speak up. He was like, Shep, you know how I am, man. once I know I'm out there, guys see what I can do, then I feel like I have merit for opening my mouth. So he's growing in that role. Hutch, Charles, those guys have done an amazing job trying to get him up to speed. So when his number is called, he's able to contribute and help us out.
That was Coach Kevin Shepard.
Shout out Shep.
Detroit Lions linebacker coach. I see a lot of comments over sports chat, kind of just, like propelling him to like a head coach right away. He's 36 years old.
Yeah, not going that far yet.
Yeah, I'm not going that far yet. But however, my resounding takeaway: this guy has he commands the room. He speaks in a calming, comforting way.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's able to articulate his message clearly. And obviously, I think he saw a jump in the linebacker room just year one right away with Rodrigo as a 4th-round pick. It gave you some production.
Yeah.
This year, by the way, too, because he wasn't there the first year with Alex Anzalone. So 1 year with Alex Anzalone, who, by the way, had a phenomenal year towards the back half of it. We showed you guys the numbers versus Tremaine Edmonds, when he was a free agent. Come fast forward this year, arguably the best linebacker in the game statistically, especially in coverage. He is a damn good linebacker coach. On top of that, he's talking about Bruce Irvin too, which we'll get to a little bit later. But I guess first your reaction to Calvin Shepard.
Yeah, I mean he's definitely destined for higher things. You could tell the way he commands the room, the way he talks, the respect he has, how in depth he is with his players. He's definitely gonna move up throughout this league. It's impressive to what he's done so far, and I'm excited. He has helped this linebackers room improve so much. We talked about this linebacker room a couple years ago. It's the biggest liability on this team. We talked about it it was the biggest liability on this team, and now we have 4 linebackers who are good to very good. Alex Anzalone, like you said, he's playing a top 5 linebacker.
It's arguably our deepest room.
Yeah, top 5 linebacker in the NFL. We know what Malcolm can do when he gets in there and gets his reps. Derek Barnes has been very good so far this year, especially when it comes to stopping the run. And Jack Campbell's still learning the league, but he's got a lot of potential there, and he's very solid at that position. So, hats off to Shep and what he's been doing, how he does it, how he handles himself. Seems like a great man, and I definitely see him moving forward in this league at some point.
Yeah, I think because beginning of the year, Lucas kept saying if AG leaves, because he obviously has been doing head coaching interviews every once in a while. If he ends up going, whether it's just them parting ways or him becoming head coach elsewhere, whatever it may be, Lucas has been a big proponent of Kelvin Shepard.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been I'm hey man, he's kind of only 36. He's only been coaching literally for this would be his 2nd year now because he's just recently retired. Matter of fact, Bruce Irvin, if I'm not mistaken, is older than Shep.
Yeah, that's what he
1
said.
year older than Shep.
That's
yeah,
what he said.
and they went to the same high school. So I think we should chill on those things. But I think he does have the makings of it for sure. And if anybody does want to project it now, I guess I have no problem with it because I can definitely see it. And then in the results are there as well. Again, Rodrigo as a 4th-round pick coming in last year performed, I think, phenomenally well for where he was taken. There's absolute value in that. And then you move on to Alex Anzalone and his success. But one thing I want to mention, and it wasn't in that video, it was just in the presser in itself, and kind of all throughout the week, whether it was Dan Campbell speaking on the matter, whether it was freaking Aaron Glenn speaking on the matter, every single one of those coaches spoke with the utmost confidence when it came to Jack Campbell stepping up and filling in the shoes for Alex Anzalone on Sunday. Now, I don't know if I'm with Nick yet, saying it's going to be a career game or big game for him because, listen, Alvin Kamara's a bad man.
Alvin Kamara is tough. He's a tough cover. The guy is shifty. He's elusive, and he's powerful. He does everything so well when it comes to running the ball and coming out of the backfield in the pass game. But I am expecting good things out of Jack Campbell in this role. I expect him to go in there, maybe not perform on the same level as Alex Anzalone. Like I said, he has been lights out this year, Anzo has. But Jack Campbell moving over to his home, to his regular position, to the position he has played and he's most comfortable in, being the Captain Jack, the guy that's going to have the green dot, call the defense. You expect that to be a comfortable situation with him. He's done that. I'm sure he did it all throughout high school and obviously at Iowa. So I think he's going to go out there. He's going to take care of business. That's what stood out in the draft process were his RAS scores of his freakish athleticism, his sideline-to-sideline speed, his vertical leap, his 3 cone drills, the things that he did that were on an elite level to any linebacker that's participated in those numbers. It's impressive to see him do those with his sheer size alone. So I have a lot of confidence that Jack Campbell's going to go out there and take care of business.
Yeah, I think obviously in the run game he'll be there. I think he has the wherewithal there. But I guess I just feel a lot more comfortable of all things they were been asked this week, whether it's been like the turnovers, the offensive line, just issues like going back to the past 2 games. I know they're 1-1, but obviously you don't want to take any of those losses or even be close to losing at home against your division opponents that are lesser teams than you on the season. But every single one of them, Dan Campbell, Aaron Glenn, and now Kelvin Shepard today, sounded extremely confident in the young man Jack Campbell. And I feel like he's ready to go out there and ball. I just got to see it for me to like buy into like that.
I understand that. You know, he's been playing that Sam linebacker a lot this year. Obviously, that's been his majority. But in the preseason, you know, when Enzo was off the field, he did have the green dot responsibilities. So that's something he's comfortable in doing. They call him Captain Jack for a reason. Like we talk about before the games, he's not even listening to music. He's just staring at the ground like a fucking psychopath. And like, I love that shit. That's how linebackers are supposed to be. You're supposed to be crazy as fuck, flying around, taking people's heads off. Like, you look at all the great linebackers, they're like that. Like Ray Lewis, exactly like that. Brian Urlacher, that's how he plays. Luke Kuechly, that's how he plays. Fred Warner, that's how he plays.
Well, Shep in the presser compared him to Luke Kuechly.
Yeah.
He said, I see a lot of similarities between like he and Luke Kuechly. It's just the one thing, and it's probably a little bit of him being, I mean, he's kind of uptight if you listen to his interviews. He doesn't have, like, I don't mean this in a disrespectful way. It doesn't sound like he has much like a personality outside of, like, wanting to be dominant in the game of football, which is a good thing to have in your team. But he said he needs to be more loose. He needs to be more, like, relaxed out there, and that's going to help him be able to make some of those plays that you saw him make in college, the same stuff you saw to Luke Kuechly. If he does become that type of player, bro, I'd sign me up. I'm for it.
And Brian Ruth says, I want to see Jack and Rodrigo mesh well and be our starters. I think that's what the plan was.
Yeah.
But Enzo, you know, you can't remove a guy playing at that level.
Enzo playing phenomenal.
And if it wasn't for World War II, I would call their combination the Axis. Like, you can't say that anymore, like, because the Axis powers, they have a bad, you know, but
why would you call them the Axis?
Because what Jack does really well is go sideline to sideline. So, you know, he's the X-axis. He's playing sideline to sideline, making a lot of plays the length of the field. And what Rodrigo does really well is get downhill, get in the backfield. So he's the Y-axis. He's getting downfield. He's taking care of people in the backfield, you know, dumping back on those tight end pop passes while Jack's just flying sideline to sideline. So I think their games will complement each other very well. And I expect them to play well in this game. But I can't call them the Axis powers, obviously, you know.
Yeah,
Shout out Italy. Kind of flies under the radar on that one.
Yeah.
You know, when you think of the bad guys in World War II, it's obviously Germany, Japan,
pass, man.
and then Italy's like, oh, we got pizzas.
I was exactly going to say, you guys get a pass. You gave us pizza.
Yeah, that's fair.
That is fair. I know we're talking about Calvin Shepard, Jack Campbell, the Detroit Lions, I guess, linebackers at this point now, too. But I saw a comment over Sports Chat, and I got to address it. Motor City Mania.
That's your guy.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No,
That's him.
Is that him, the real him?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I said he's the OG cousin.
Okay, so it's not. Oh, it's the OG cousin.
Yeah.
His golf is worth $55 per year.
Yeah. I like smoking crack too, buddy.
Harm yourself.
Don't give yourself a really bad Indian burn.
Give yourself an Indian burn, bud. Stub your toe. I would be I'd be livid. You remember how I was at trade deadline in private? You guys thought you saw me angry on the show. In private, I was losing.
Yeah.
I would be that.
I've seen Eazy Manic twice in the past 3 months, and that day was one of them.
If we gave golf $55 million per,
I
would move states. I would go.
It's never gonna happen.
Nick, you got season tickets. What would you do? I mean,
he was speechless. That'll never happen.
That would never happen. Never in a million years. If it did, none of it would be guaranteed. I mean, who'd even trade for it at that point? Yeah, I'm sorry. Back to the game.
Back to realistic things.
Malcolm playing both ways next game. Yeah, it sounds like it. I think Kelvin Shepard mentioned that. Him playing as both are. I don't know if how do you say it for? I can't use both. There's 3 things, right?
Yeah.
Just say all of them.
All of them. Yeah.
Trawl of them.
3
of them.
Playing all 3 of them.
Either way, they just give him the nod of like how special he is as a player because he's a 4-core special teamer. I mean, he goes always punt return. What are you guys doing? Hand signals fucking me up. Kicking it, kickoffs, either way. He's a 4-core special teamer. Obviously, he's getting the snaps in that fullback to the point where he's even catching the ball, and now also on defense too. So, and that's the thing. Like we looked at the numbers, and Malcolm's numbers were better than Jack's at this point.
Yes.
And I get
there's more snaps.
Yes, I
And he was forced to. Like they had the luxury.
It's the same room. He out competing the same room.
Yeah, but Derek Barnes wasn't playing like this when Malcolm was first brought in. Malcolm
Derek
wasn't
Barnes.
there when Malcolm was first brought in. Like they had the ability to.
He can't compete against himself.
Exactly. Jack
Campbell
has to compete against him.
That's fair.
And they had the ability to ease him into it. You remember Shep in Hard Knocks saying, "I don't want to have to start a rookie, but he's fucking making me." Like they had the flexibility to ease Jack into it. I still have a lot of faith that he's going to be a very good linebacker in this league.
Lester White. Okay, stop laughing now. Go off and get him 55. Sorry, I was reading comments now. When we get
Malcolm
back,
is Rudy. Oh, don't do him like that. Malcolm's a great player.
I feel like Bruce Irvin might play based off today's pressers.
I mean, I hope so. Hopefully there's somebody who can do something.
You can do something, and you did do something. Tell us about Planet Fitness.
Yeah, I had Planet Fitness today. It was back day, Wide Back Friday. Planet Fitness is home of the judgment-free zone where anyone, and we mean anyone, could feel comfortable and work on their fitness goals. At Planet Fitness, you'll experience a squeaky clean gym that has tons of equipment, a full-body workout in just 30 minutes, and all memberships include fitness training. You get all that for just $10 a month, no commitment. No matter where you are, there's a Planet Fitness close by. More than 15 Metro Detroit and thousands more throughout the world. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Woodward Sports' own Tom Mazaway and Sam Stick Day will be hosting our Lions postgame show after every Lions game all season long. Tune into the Woodward Sports YouTube channel for his hot-off-the-press takes, game analysis, and Kool-Aid sipping celebrations. You won't want to miss it. Join Maz, Stick, and special guests each week immediately following every Lions game, exclusively on the WSN YouTube channel.
Savor the heart of home at Big Boy with our all-new down-home comfort dishes. Feast on home-style goodness with our Southern Comfort Chicken Bowl, veal parmigiana, and apple pie hotcakes. The down-home delight doesn't stop there. Potato pancakes are back. Dive into the richness of our perfectly crafted potatoes with our classic potato pancakes and our stuffed potato pancakes. Top off your meal with our new gingerbread shake, a seamless blend of creamy vanilla and sweet gingerbread flavors. Nothing beats the comforting taste of down-home cooking. Enjoy every bite, only at Big Boy.
When it comes to your pet, don't settle. Give your pet the best at Premier Pet Supply. Premier Pet Supply is hands down Michigan's best pet store. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, 13 Metro Detroit locations, over 60 brands of food, lowest prices, and curbside home delivery. Premier Pet Supply, give your pet the best at www.premierpetsupply.com.
Just like having a kid.
Just like having a kid.
Nothing like having a kid, but welcome back to World Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com.
Literally
Eazy,
identical.
Spin Morex,
Literally the
Chris,
same
JB Smooth. Listen, I'm not going to go there.
Yeah, you know it's true.
Yeah.
It's not true.
We stumped them.
Yeah, we got him.
Definitely.
Boys, we got him.
Fuck your cat.
Damn.
I'm just kidding. Chris's cat's actually the only reason why I don't go over his house.
Really? You don't like cats?
I'm allergic.
I love cats.
Weak ass sinuses.
Weak ass allergies, son.
Dogs over cats all day.
Dogs are definitely better than cats, but I still love cats. Yeah.
I used to love them. Once I moved out of my parents' house, I came back to my exact same cat that I had there. I was like allergic all of a sudden.
Well, yeah, you get used to it. You get immunity immunity.
No, I think you had there.
Yeah.
Dan, you have the other Dan Campbell video, Chris?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Let's play that one.
How's Bruce Irvin coming along, and what are the chances he'll make his team debut this weekend?
Yeah, he's doing well. You know, every week we feel like he's getting his speed up, getting his football legs under him. And I think there's a chance. Brad and I'll make that final decision today. But we've been working him in a little bit. So if we need him, he'll be prepared. But we'll know a lot more after today.
Are there traits you see in him when he's out there that remind you of why he's been able to do what he's done in his career?
Yeah, look, there's a consistency about him. He's a pro, first and foremost. He knows how to practice. He understands. Which is probably, if you're a vet guy and you've played as long as he has and had the production, you do things right. You understand how to practice. You understand how to prepare. Obviously, he takes great care of his body. That's, you'd be 36 years old and still move like he moves. So, and he's a craftsman. He does have a quick first step, but he's really good with his hands. His hands and his hips, he can bend, and so that's been developed over time, and it's a little bit like riding a bike.
That was Dan Campbell on the recent signing of Bruce Irvin, the veteran. And the last video we played, too, of Coach Kevin Shepard, obviously he was talking about Bruce Irvin. They both went to the same high school. And it's what he is, his pedigree as he brings as a former champion. Does it sound like he's going to play this weekend?
Yeah, you might have to put out some saltwater taffy and Werther's Originals in the locker room because it sounds like the old man's coming to play. No, just make sure, like you said, this is a 1 o'clock game, right? This is a 1 o'clock game.
He's coming to play on Sunday.
This is a 1 o'clock game, right? On Sunday?
Yes, it is.
Okay, good. That won't interfere with him getting to the early bird special, so he'll still be over to time to get dinner at 5 o'clock.
Always come to ball on Sunday.
Always come to ball on Sunday. No, it's like I said, man, I don't have these giant expectations for Bruce Irvin. He's going to be rushing the passer with his walker, but he does bring a lot of he brings a huge veteran presence. He is a former champion. He's a guy who's gotten it done before. And I still think even as decrepit and old as he is, he'll be able to win in one-on-one situations. So,
yeah, one thing I've heard multiple times now when they're talking about him, both from Dan Campbell and Shepard today, is that he still has the bend. And but like not just like
until he breaks
say
a
he
hip.
has it, but they sound enamored by it because he is 36 years old.
He gets stuck. I can't bend back.
Yeah, I think he's just stuck on
It's
bend
just a
right
glitch
now.
in the Matrix. Just
Back in my day, we used to be able to grab quarterbacks by their knees.
I think he's going to bring a little bit more than I think what you're expecting of people with that mindset. I really do, just because we're getting absolutely nothing from everybody else, bro. Yeah. Like absolutely nothing. I think it's got to be more than that, bro.
I mean, like I said, man, just get the saltwater taffy ready. Make sure we got reruns of
Reba.
I don't know what do old people watch? Reba and what's that church guy?
Sons?
Yeah, what's that church guy? My Nana used to watch him all the time. Joel Osteen.
Oh, Joel Osteen.
Yeah, she used to watch Joel Osteen.
That guy's a very punchable face.
He's a terrible human being, dude. Joel Osteen. One of my most hated humans on this planet.
Somebody said he's so full of shit he can't open his eyes.
Dude, he fucking closed his megachurches to people dying of flooding. Like,
yeah.
He's a piece of shit, man.
That was the biggest piece of shit move ever.
Especially if you're like a man of God, per se.
Yeah.
Granny buying holy water off of Joel Osteen. It's a Jabbar.
Yeah.
Shout out. No, I think if he does play, again, I think I might give him some more time to get his like football legs under him, as Dan Campbell said, his sea legs, if you will. But
yeah, make sure we got some adult diapers in there, some Werther's Originals. Make sure his walker's nice and tuned up.
I think he's gonna bring you something.
They should bring a wheelchair for him. That'd be funny.
I think you're the only that's your bit.
They should have newspapers at his locker.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. The Sunday paper.
Yeah.
Sunday paper.
Also functioning secondly as a diaper too, possibly.
The thing another thing I like they had to say too was when Shepard was kind of just talking about the championship pedigree. Like I like for Hutch, like it's crazy because like.
So what's it like to be old?
Yeah, like you could give him like that value.
So what happens when you get your AARP card?
So I get Charles been in the game for a minute.
How far away are you from Social Security?
What was it like to play on black and white television?
I'm trying to talk sports here. I'm gonna let these guys do a bit. Read some comments.
It's just, I mean, like I said, I don't expect a whole lot from him.
Day Juice in the Woodward Sports Chat. I don't know, is this true or not? He said they found cash in the walls of his church, by the way.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I mean, the guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But God wanted him to have that Mercedes.
Yeah.
Common Sense says for every sack we yell on Bruce. I could see him getting a sack if he plays.
Bruce.
You know what? If he does play.
In this game?
I won't say this game. Who we play next? Chicago?
Oof,
that's a tough one to get sacked.
Yeah, he'd get sauced by.
You know what?
Fucking Justin Fields would break his hip.
For sure with tear his MCL. You know what? Fuck it. If Irvin's playing in the Chicago game next week, you heard it here first. He's getting a sack. It's not even because he's gonna be like doing some dog like damage. It's gonna be Hutch is getting triple teamed out there, fam. Like
it's true.
He's got to be able to do something. Again, 3.5 sacks last year with I don't know if it's a similar situation with like 101s or anything like that, but give him some value.
Detroit's Prophecy said, "How did you avoid getting drafted into the war? The Great War."
Yeah.
I love those memes where it's like a time traveler goes back in time, and they're like, "Yeah, we just got back from World War." He's like, "World War II." He's like, "There's a second one."
God hates cowards. Says the guy across from Bruce will need diapers. Bruce rips him for 2 sacks. You like that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, decent.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Shape, pretty nice shape. Not gonna lie.
Bruce will get home
Mama
against
had some
Carr
cake.
for sure, says Brian Ruth. I don't know, man.
Mommy milk.
Mommy milk. I wonder if he gets his own special parking lot, like his own reserved parking space for like the seniors.
The handicap?
Yeah, the senior spot.
Detroit's primacy. Are leather helmets comfortable?
They're gonna have the Lions' personal chefs fucking making dinner at 3:30 for him.
We're talking all this shit for a guy who could run circles around any of us right now.
Absolutely.
Like this man's peak
he's not old for a human. He's old
Yeah.
for an NFL football player.
Extremely old.
What's There Go Johnny talking about?
He's only 9 years older than me.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
We're getting old.
He's only 4 years older than Eazy.
How old is he? He's 36. He's 6 years older than me.
Oh,
It's not
kinda
4.
close. Kind of close.
Pretty close.
Almost there.
Brian Ruth actually makes a good comment in terms of like pro Irvin. He says there's no film on him with us yet, so nobody knows how we'll use him.
Yeah.
I mean, we're using him as a pass rusher, but
yeah,
I guess there is that. There's plenty of film in him in the league. He's been in the league for a long time. I like it either way. Bruce going to come out with the old school helmet with just one bar across the face.
What was it
Common
like
sense.
playing against Milt Plum in his era?
That's my favorite one.
Ask him about that one linebacker.
Joe Schmidt.
Joe Schmidt, yeah.
Detroit legend.
Dog.
Joe Schmidt was a dog.
Lucky Belafonte. Monday, you guys were talking about how Bruce got 2 sacks while Hutch was double teamed.
What?
Is he saying?
Where were you when JFK got assassinated?
Yeah. How was it like graduating high school when JFK was getting assassinated?
So you know when I was at the school, you know you do your signatures like in cursive?
Yeah.
They don't teach anymore.
Yeah, they don't teach cursive in schools anymore.
Isn't that kind of fucking like we're old enough?
They can't read cursive. We can fucking fuck with little kids.
Bro, we're writing hieroglyphics. Hieroglyphics.
Hell yeah.
Fuck, why can't I
don't know. You're making me.
I know. I'm like, wait, how do you say it?
Hieroglyphics?
Hieroglyphics.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I think I fucked up. I said hilo.
Yeah, you were confusing me.
I know. I think we both were like, wait, how do you say this word?
It was gaslight.
Yeah, no, it's like
I was speaking into Spinny's mind.
we can ask Bruce what it's like to take steam engines to trains or to games. War bonds.
Where were you when the assembly line was invented?
Maz covered his first game back in '45.
Time to write things in cursive to mess with Zoomers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can do shit like that. We can make like signs, put them up just in cursive. Fuck those kids.
I feel like they gotta teach it though, cause like.
No, they don't.
But this is why they gotta teach
digital
it.
signatures now.
You remember when our stupid ass teachers are lying to us saying, "Oh, you'll never have a calculator in your pocket 24/7." Yeah.
Well, how could they predict that?
Fucking nerds. Yeah.
This is why they gotta teach it though.
Stupid fucking.
There's
nerds.
so much shit in
They're
history
leading the
that is like
next
literally written in cursive. So like once we the people who know how to read cursive die,
Yeah.
they're gonna be fucked.
Stupid science bitches
How they
couldn't
gonna
make
know?
I'm more smarter.
How are they gonna know how to read any of the fucking?
That's what happened with Latin, bro. That's why Latin's a dead language.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's cursive is the next dead language.
I guess so.
Hopefully.
Stupid science bitches couldn't even make I more smarter.
Couldn't make who smart? What?
Stupid science bitches couldn't make I more smarter. It's from
Hey,
Always Sunny.
if they don't reteach cursive, that movie Idiocracy,
Yeah.
it's
They're not
coming.
reteaching cursive.
I'm telling you, they are.
They're not.
They have to.
Cursive's just going to make a comeback every 20 years. Oh, shit, he's back. Bruce Irvin.
next time Eazy goes to Kaufman's class, he's gonna be like, instead of teaching them about film, he's gonna be like, all right, you guys need to learn
Check
cursive.
out this shit.
Yeah.
What's this loopy ass handwriting? It's called cursive, motherfucker. We learned it in 3rd grade.
That's the other thing too. Like, how much longer it's gonna take for you to like sign?
They don't do long division either, I don't think.
Really?
Yeah, it's too long.
Tell us about Guardian Alarm Spinning.
Long division did suck. Let me tell you about Guardian Alarm. Guardian Alarm offers you customized solutions from real experts that professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. They also have 24/7 professional monitoring. You can call them anytime, day or night, and know a Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. And, of course, they have technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology that's been proven to work and people who have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800.
Stay out.
That's 1-800. And tell them Woodward Sports sent you.
We've just received word. The world's cannabis supply has vanished. The public is outraged and has taken to the streets in response to this tragedy. The individual responsible acted alone, and we can only hope they will make things right soon.
Join Woodward Sports' own Jeff Iafrate, along with special WSN guests for the most anticipated Lions season in decades. Filled with different surprises and expert analysis. You're not going to want to miss out. Go to our Woodward Sports YouTube channel on Sundays and tune in live from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m.
Come to any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists and register for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win an all-expenses-paid suite for the 2024 NCAA tournament for you and 5 of your best buds. That's right, college basketball's most elite event. You and your 5 best friends just get to any Lady Jane's today for an award-winning haircut experience and automatically register to win the trip of your dreams. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Dispo Dispensary is your local cannabis plug. They got the best in the business. They price match every other competitor. And Dispo and Romeo is open till midnight. They're your local cannabis plug because of 12 locations across the great state of Michigan. If you can't make it there, they'll make it to you with Dispo Dash at disposhops.com. It's DISPO shops.com.
Check it out.
JB might be pulling up.
JB might be pulling up, and you can
He
kidnap
might not
him.
never leave.
Yeah.
Hit the like button for 5-star review in our podcast.
Kidnappable.
Very kidnappable human. Just show him a wrestling poster. He's all in.
He'll walk right in.
Dude, you love John Cena and country music too? That's crazy.
Dude, that Shane Gillis stand-up when he talks about the Down syndrome people, he's like,
Yes,
they all love John Cena and titties. It's like the 2 things that they all love.
You know what's funny though, because Booner does. That's his go-to in the group chat. Is that John Cena? Good? I'm just saying.
Jesus.
What is that? What? Wow, he says it. He says it. Come on.
I can't breathe.
Jesus Christ.
Why is that so fun? I mean, all right, moving on. The past, you guys laughing is way worse than me saying it. By the way, you guys laughing this hard? That's fucked up.
Because you just put him out there like that.
Well, I didn't say what the John Cena gif.
You just.
What? I will say every time he sends it, if we're in the middle of an argument, we do all stop. We all just make a comment.
Oh
like,
yeah, that GIF is the mind resetter.
Wait, what'd you think I said?
We were talking about people with Down syndrome liking
You're
John
like,
Cena.
yeah,
You're like, Booner does like.
Well, yeah, because he sends the GIF all the time. Whatever. Moving on. The past couple of weeks we've been doing the over-unders. I'm not gonna lie, boys. I've been making some money off those segments we've been doing.
Yeah.
We're kind of going down the games, the over-unders. You want to do it again?
Yeah, let's do it. It's
All
okay.
right.
We all got a little tism, says Day Juice. Some people more than others.
It's a spectrum. Everybody's on the spectrum somewhere, right?
Yeah, like sexuality.
No, that's not the same.
It is.
Jared Goff, 260 yards.
My uncle told me it was.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yo.
Summer camp.
You know Nick is sensitive about that shit, bro.
Sorry, Nick. Sorry, Josh.
That's why he rocks the mustache. He just blends in. It's like when you cover yourself in a zombie's blood. They don't think you're no zombie. Nick just rocks the mustache so no more uncles touch him. It's cool. He's one of us. Did you listen to new ICP, brother? I'm sorry.
Oh, man. That might be the funniest thing you've ever seen.
Can you get the picture, Nick's infamous picture from yesterday, Chris? We'll get it up there. At some point.
So he blends with
Just
it.
for some reference, if you guys don't know what we're talking about. Jared Goff. Over, under. I want to make it sound cool. 260 and a half yards.
260 and a half?
Yeah.
Over.
Dude,
that is fun. That was so fucking funny.
Sorry.
That was hilarious.
I'm going to go. I want to go I'm going to go under. Is that crazy to say? I feel like they run the ball a lot more.
Yeah, I mean.
Jonah's back. He's been turning the ball over.
We know you hate him, so.
Well, and the Saints, I mean, I have my context of it is they haven't really played any good quarterbacks, and that's why their pass defense ranks so high. But it is up there. So, like, I'm not a Cats where I'm like, oh, they're bad. I'm just going to say like they're not, like, great or good. I don't want to overrate them by any
Chris, let's see him in the ghillie suit.
If you don't, this is the Nick we're
This is
referring
Nick
to.
in the ghillie suit.
And if you guys want to catch more of Nick, he's live.
That's why he drives a van, too. It's
8 to 10.
No windows.
It's all cover.
Poor Nick. I apologize, man. You got good yesterday, too. You can call him racist.
The door handle's jammed.
Yeah.
All right, 260 and a half yards. Chris, over under for Jared Goff.
Over under, what was it?
260 yards.
260 or 16?
60.
260?
He can't hurt any.
Over.
He can't hurt you anymore.
Over.
Nick.
He can't hurt you anymore, Nick. That's Dapper. You know, it'd be really fucked up if Nick did have an uncle. Yeah. He just storms crying.
He definitely would have clammed up.
Yeah.
All right, I was going to say more worse stuff. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 86 and a half yards. Over, under.
What?
Amon-Ra St. Brown, 86 and a half receiving yards. Over, under.
Over.
By the way, I'm going under the Jared Goff yards. I think I already said that, though.
Over.
Over for 86 and a half?
Yes.
Chris?
Amon-Ra 85?
86.
86?
Actually, do you care we give only because he's like the degenerate gambler.
Yeah, sure.
I want JB's opinion on this. I still love you, though.
You had your ICP
Over.
thing.
Yeah. 86 and a half yards for Amon-Ra St. Brown, JB. Where we at?
86 and a half.
Yeah.
I'll take the over.
Yeah, that was your moment. Over?
I'll take the over on that.
Because Pepsi said, man, that suddenly turned unfunny. Yeah, it got too real.
Yeah, that's why I brought up what if it really did happen. It's still funny.
Way to ruin it.
It's still funny. Put the mustache laugh again. I'm going under to play it safe. I mean, he definitely can get it, but this is a Saints defense that does rank pretty high against the pass. I don't know if I'm buying that they're legitimately that good, but I think if they are, that's a rough one to go against. Josh Reynolds, 19 and a half yards.
Oh, my God. What? Josh Reynolds, 19 and a half? Under.
Would you? Oh, my God.
Steve Lehman and the Woodward Sports shit.
I'll read it during break. Why'd you get the headphones back?
I thought we were splitting.
You're just asking them. Oh, you split? No,
Yeah.
Chris. You got your
We're
ICP
splitting
moment.
Yeah,
Piece
you
of
got
shit.
your ICP.
Garbage ass.
We want to
moment.
talk to the gambler, not you. Yeah.
I got robbed.
Yeah, we're done talking ICP for the day.
I got the shit end of the stick.
That's like Chris really did try putting in all 15 of his every category. Like you're gonna give him a whole fucking segment.
I wasn't
of
about
Spotify
a
rap.
segment or not. I just didn't know how much you wanted, so I just threw it all in there. Was what it was. Anyways, I'll give the headphones back to JB since I'm not
Are
wanted.
you cool with that, JB? Or you doing something? I have you do a thumbs up, thumbs down. 19 and a half yards, Josh Reynolds.
I'm just looking at bets. 19 and a half, Josh. I guess I'll take the over on that one.
Over.
It's just literally
one
like one or
catch.
two catches, and that's
Yeah.
it. He's got it. So, yeah, over.
Spitty?
Under.
I'm not touching it, but if I were, I'm with JB. I wouldn't put in a parlay, but I would bet it like separately. Oh, by the way, your boy cleaned up on those 6.5 yards. I think did I tell you? Oh, you weren't there.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
CeeDee
wasn't there.
Lamb,
CeeDee Lamb, 6.5
rushing.
rushing yards. Yeah, it was like plus like 6 something. It was crazy. Jameson Williams, 27 and a half yards.
Over.
JB?
Of course, over.
I'm taking that over every single
It's
week.
one catch.
Until it hits like 30 or 40 something,
Yeah.
I'm taking that every single week. I'm going to bet it separately. Cleve Freeman, 18 and a half. I'm trying to take that over too, actually. That was Goff's go-to guy last week when things was like up against it. Cleve Freeman was putting in work.
Yeah, I'm going to go over on that.
Sam Laporta, 38 and a half.
Oh, definitely over.
Somebody said that the Saints rank like terribly against tight ends as well.
Sam Laporta, what was it?
38 and a half.
Over.
Like 48,
Sammy
two
Lapotts.
touchdowns.
Sammy Lapotts.
Yeah, I bet he gets in the end zone, too.
I'm a conservative better. I don't know if you guys want to listen to me too often. I'll take the over. Just again, what a parlay it. Dave Montgomery, 5.5. Over.
5.5
yards.
Yards receiving?
Receiving yards.
Under.
Under?
Yeah.
It's one catch.
I know.
Yeah. Screen pass. His foot is banged up though. JB, 5.5. receiving? David Montgomery.
I probably got to go with the under. They'll probably use Gibbs a lot more.
I'm going to take it by itself. And I'm going to win the money. By the way, there's no props out right now on Derek Carr, so there's none on the receivers as well. It's just kind of stupid. I don't know why.
Taysom Hill, anytime touchdown would be a good one.
Oh, I'm taking this right now while I'm looking at it live on my phone. Jahmyr Gibbs, 46.5.
Over. Receiving or rushing?
Rushing.
Yeah.
What is up with the disrespect? Bro, they have the 23rd ranked rushing defense in the league. JB, 46.5, Jahmyr Gibbs.
Receiving?
Rushing.
Rushing. Oh, that's over.
That's what I'm saying.
Way over.
What the fuck is going on? Pardon me. Excuse my French.
Jesus, man.
That is crazy.
What the fuck? Why are you fucking swearing so much?
All right, come on. 40 is that this? I mean, I feel like he's done that every single week since he's actually gotten like an actual like load.
Hey,
Pause.
Hey, yo.
I knew you were gonna do it. Dave Montgomery, 62.5.
Over.
JB.
Like you said, he's a little banged up, so I'm probably going to shoot the under on that one.
Yeah, I'm actually going to take the under on Dave Montgomery, 62.5, just because I don't know what's going on with the foot for real. The official injury report did come out, though. Can we see that real quick, Chris, if you don't mind? I saw on the Lions side. I just don't see what's going on with the Saints. They're playing like some of my receiving props, so I'm curious. I think I did see something else, though, about what's his name playing? Chris Olave. All right, here we go. So Saints are – okay, I got Marcus May, safety. He's out. Kendra Miller, don't really care about. Rashid Shaheed, he's out. Pete Werner, he's out. Cam Jordan, questionable. Cam Jordan, by the way, only missed one game his entire career. How crazy is that?
That is pretty sick.
That's fucking insane. How long has he been in the league now?
What a dog.
A very long time. Chris Olave, questionable. I think it looks like they got a couple offensive linemen on there. But majority of those guys were full practice outside of – actually, Cameron Jordan, no practice today, yesterday and today. They might not have Cam Jordan playing. Although the stud right now is the other guy, Granderson. But right now, if you guys missed it, 46.5 rushing yards for Jahmyr Gibbs.
Mm-hmm.
You've peeped it. JB's on his phone. Spinning's on his phone. If we were to make a heavyweight lock, boys, is that it?
That is it.
Jahmyr Gibbs, 46.5.
That is it.
Yeah?
That's got to be it.
Nick confirms. Uncle Nick confirms. All right. I think we're telling it. Chris, you want to confirm?
Confirm.
46.5, Jahmyr Gibbs. I think he's going to be used a lot more because of that Dave Montgomery injury. I'm locking that one in for damn sure. Let's get back, talk some college football, Sweeney, because I think, I don't know if it's Dante Moore who's going to be a quarterback. But
He's coming home. He's coming home. Tell the people about Mark White.
Mark White.
Mark White.
He's got the minute-to-minute listing agreement. Yeah. Right now, you can save $5,000 on your loan if you get it with Mark White. If you're buying or selling real estate, it's the best place to go. He's got flexibility over the sales process. Give him a call today at 248-292-8242 or visit him at markwhitesales.com.
Woodward Sports' own Tom Mazaway and Sam Stick Day will be hosting our Lions postgame show after every Lions game all season long. Tune into the Woodward Sports YouTube channel for his hot-off-the-press takes, game analysis, and Kool-Aid sipping celebrations. You won't want to miss it. Join Maz, Stick, and special guests each week immediately following every Lions game, exclusively on the WSN YouTube channel.
What happens when you run a great business for over 50 years? You expand and offer more products to more people. That is exactly what Les Stanford did by adding Les Stanford Buick GMC, the same great service that customers have come to know and trust on Woodward Avenue, just south of 9 Mile. Check out Les Stanford in Dearborn today and find the brand you want at lesstanford.com.
Oh, damn.
Time for the Pick'em, boys.
You don't even have to pretend to care about college football.
We don't.
All right, time for the NFL Pick'em.
Pick'em.
Let's get it.
All right, first one, easy.
Easy, baby.
Denver versus Houston. Who you
got? Houston. Denver. Fuck. Sean Payton's only
already
8
wrote it
points
down.
on that flat fire. Yeah.
You said it with
Where's it at?
It's at Houston.
Yeah, give me Houston.
Chris?
All right. Well, what was it? Denver versus
Houston.
Denver versus Houston at Houston?
At Houston.
If you're telling me, go Denver.
Yeah.
Denver
I'm going Houston.
JB?
Yeah, bro.
I'm also going Houston.
Houston, Atlanta, Vegas.
Easy. Chargers, Patriots.
Chargers, bro. The Patriots are pitiful. They are. I think that's the reason.
Getting the start.
Yeah, I just read something too. Malik Cunningham to have a package of plays, and also
wait, who'd you say starting?
Bailey Zappi.
Oh,
literally just now, 3 minutes ago, Malik Cunningham to have a package of plays. Mac Jones unlikely to play. He wasn't even practicing.
Mac Jones fucking sucks.
He does suck.
All right.
Chris?
For me?
Yeah.
Lock it, Chargers.
Good lock. I was going to use it.
Yep.
JB?
Nice.
I am also taking the Chargers. All right, next up, easy.
Easy, baby.
Cleveland Rams.
Cleveland Rams. Sounds like something I gave your aunt.
Gave her that Cleveland Ram.
That Cleveland Ram.
Cleveland Browns versus the Los Angeles Rams in Los Angeles. Joe Flacco is starting.
Oh, give me the Browns then. Right? I wanted to take LA there, but I like Flacco.
Chris?
Yeah. I don't like Flacco, but I like the Browns defense, so give me the Browns.
JB? Ooh, going with Stafford and Kyron. I'm going with the Browns too. Big Daddy Flack. Stash is back. Easy. Indy versus Tennessee.
Give me Indy. Tennessee's a little bit too inconsistent right now. I think what's his name will be a lot better than we all expected though.
Will Levis?
Yeah, I don't know how good, but he'll be better than like what we were giving him credit for.
Chris?
Yeah. Out of principle, I'm going Indy. Fuck Will Levis.
JB?
I think Shane Steichen's he's a good coach. Like look at all the shit they kind of like been through this year.
Yeah.
And his first year coaching as well. They still like 5-6 or something? I'll look it up right now.
I'm gonna go with the Titans in this.
Colts are 6-5.
Yeah.
And they're tied with the Texans in the AFC South right now.
Yeah, give me the Titans in this one. Next up.
That's crazy.
Atlanta versus the Jets.
Atlanta versus the Jets. Give me Atlanta. If Tim Boyle's starting, I'll never, ever, 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 ever. I'll always fade Tim Boyle, whoever he's starting for.
What was it again?
Atlanta versus the Jets.
And Tim Boyle starting?
I think so, yeah.
For the Jets?
Jets.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, I'm never picking Tim Boyle. Never, ever, ever.
JB?
JB's thinking. JB just took the Jets. JB's going for Tim Boyle.
ATL. Wow. Louisville. No, I'm going with the Jets, too.
That's
going
crazy.
with TB12, the real TB12. Give me the Jets.
You gonna lock it?
I'm not locking it. Next up,
Lock
San
Tim Boyle.
Francisco versus Philly in Philly.
Ooh.
Game of the week.
Tough.
Game of the week, boys.
Oh, man. I think Philly's they've been running on too much magic, man, the past couple of weeks. I got to go with San Fran. I think the way you beat them, too, is running that football, and San Fran's defense is good enough to,
pound the rock.
Yeah. And they could, I'm going San Fran.
Chris?
I'm picking Philly.
JB?
Ooh. Lock it up. That's a rule.
That is a risky lock
Okay,
there,
JB.
brother. I'm also going San Francisco.
I don't think JB's been in the suit this year, has he?
I think he did one time.
Well, he only does every other week.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
That is fair.
But,
He's still learning the rules of the game.
Yeah, I'm going with San Francisco.
So what does the lock do?
Give me San Fran in this one. I think this is the one Philly takes the L on. They played. This is going to be the third really tough opponent in a row.
Yeah.
I think they take the L here. Next up, Kansas City versus Green Bay.
Kansas City versus Green. Come on, Kansas City. Come on. What are we doing? What are we doing? I think Green Bay actually will put up some numbers, though.
Yeah, for sure.
For fantasy and betting-wise.
Chris?
Kansas City.
JB? I'm also taking KC, and I'm going to lock Kansas City.
KC, baby.
That's a great lock. Easy, you should have locked that.
Yeah, you definitely should have locked that. And then
Well, I
Detroit,
had the idea of taking terms with locks. You guys just fucking yell them out.
Detroit versus New Orleans.
Detroit. Come on now.
Is that going to be your lock?
Yeah, lock it. Lock it, polka dot
Detroit?
Detroit?
Is that who you taking?
Oh, yeah.
You taking Nola?
I was like, yeah, no.
He's
Detroit.
like,
but I
my
was
name
just like, yeah.
JB, you taking
am I Detroit?
Yeah.
Detroit.
And I'm also taking Detroit.
Everybody got the locks, too?
Everybody's got a lock. I locked KC. You locked Detroit. Chris locked the Chargers. And JB, risky lock.
Yeah.
On the San Francisco 49ers.
As bad as the Patriots are, though, mine might be the second riskiest lock just because the Chargers are so up and down.
Patriots fucking suck.
No, I know.
They're
They're
really
trash
bad right now.
They're tanking for Caleb, for sure.
ATL, Louisville.
The Houston.
We gonna get this money, Louisville.
Did you hear that when I said that the Colts are tied with Houston second in the AFC South?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how they've been like quiet as shit.
Yeah.
Everyone's been. I mean,
Fucking
like
Gardner Minshew, dude. The stash. Joey's boy. Shout out Joey 2 times.
shout out Joey 2 times. That is his boy.
What's
It's
the
crazy
deal
the
with
amount
Anthony
of like
Richardson?
D sucking that happened. I mean, it's deserving though because CJ Stroud's like killing it. But like for that Colts had the same record this whole time. We're only talking about the Texans. That's kind of crazy. What were you saying, Chris?
What's the deal with
Let me take a
Richardson?
picture of that.
Like,
He's done for the year.
He's done for the year?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
been
Done for
done
the
for like since like week 3.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, Chris.
I now that you say that,
That's why I
remember.
That's why I made you give JB the headphones for the football bets.
Fucking loser.
Yeah.
Fucking doesn't.
Fucking ICP.
Anytime touchdown, Anthony Richardson. That's my lock of the week.
Plus 80,000.
Put your fucking house on it.
Tim Belts. I gotta
get yourself 2 houses with that.
Actually, I don't want to share Tim's bet because it might change the odds. Tim's been nice with it. Yo, I'm about to be on this site called Bet Analytics.
Who, Tim?
Give me a
Tim
login.
Piston?
No, yeah, Tim Piston. All right, you want Tim's bets?
Let's hear Tim's bets.
Tim won, what, 10K last night?
Damn. What?
He won something crazy.
Who the fuck is Tim?
Piston.
Okay, he won 12 grand. I apologize. I'm sorry, 2 grand. He won 2 grand off a $12 bet. Kate Cunningham first basket, method, dunk.
Damn.
What a fucking G.
That is G shit.
That is some G shit. Michigan versus Iowa. He has the quarter total, the first quarter total being 7.5, over 7.5. I like that.
Yeah, I would never touch
Right? I don't mind that at all.
Mm-hmm.
Is Iowa's defense good this year?
Iowa football?
Yeah.
I mean, not as good as they were last year. Iowa sucks, dude.
Because actually,
yeah, Michigan's gonna win by 30.
Fourth quarter, 7.5.
Take the
over.
Take the over.
No, it's the over 7.5 point total.
Over the total. Yeah, Michigan's gonna absolutely, dude. Iowa fucking sucks.
Well, when Michigan plays boring teams like Iowa, they just take their sweet ass time getting down there. Huh?
DeJean's out.
Yeah, but he's a fucking DB.
Yeah, he plays offense too.
And Michigan's gonna run the ball. Whatever. I'm actually not going against him. He just won 2 grand last night. So the next for that game, Michigan versus Iowa, he has 34.5. Over.
Over.
How you guys feel about that one? Over 34.5. Bueller.
For Michigan.
Thanks for joining the show.
Is it total?
Let's go to break. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the over. Michigan's gonna score 34 on their own.
Glorious Canvas, Chris. Tell us.
Over.
Glorious Cannabis is back just in time for football with a new ice water bubble hash infused pre-roll called the Honolulu Blue. It smells so good. It's like the whiff of the first playoff win in 31 years. It's a gassy, aggressive strain named in honor of Detroit football. You can find it at Dispo Dispensary. 25% off at checkout using the promo code Woodward. That's gloriouscanna.com.
We've just received word. The world's cannabis supply has vanished. The public is outraged and has taken to the streets in response to this tragedy. The individual responsible acted alone, and we can only hope they will make things right soon.
Your home is your most important asset. Flexibility in the sales process is key. When you work with Mark White & Associates, you can cancel at any time, for any reason, without penalty. Speaking of flexibility, check this out. Who you work with matters. Hire the best broker in the game.
Join Woodward Sports' own Jeff Iafrate, along with special WSN guests for the most anticipated Lions season in decades. Filled with different surprises and expert analysis. You're not going to want to miss out. Go to our Woodward Sports YouTube channel on Sundays and tune in live from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy?
It's Planet Fitness.
Join today for just $1 down, $10 a month. With over 2,400 locations and equipment for every workout, you can get in, get energized, and get going. And with free fitness training and most clubs open 24 hours, everyone belongs in the judgment-free zone. So join today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends Wednesday, September 13th.
Join now at any Metro Detroit location. Hurry, offer ends soon.
Your childhood baby over playtime is not.
Aliens.
Outdoor Equipment Company is your source for outdoor power equipment, sales, service, and parts, carrying top brands such as Bad Boy, Ellis, Tractor, Steel, and more. Servicing the Great Lakes regional locations of Metro Detroit and Greater Lansing. For more information, visit us at OutdoorEquipco.com. Outdoor Equipment Company, your power equipment playground. I was going to say find new roads.
Find new roads.
Find them.
Find them.
Dude, I love Ermanni.
He is.
That's my guy.
He's a lovable guy.
He's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet.
He is a very
and the most
positive.
the most positive person you'll ever meet.
Yeah, it goes in my life, just off the top of my head.
Me?
That I react on daily. Yeah, for sure. No.
I'm definitely the most positive person you talk to on a daily basis.
Yeah. Anytime we talk
just
about
shoot
shooting,
me first.
yeah, shoot me first.
Hey, that's pretty positive.
Put your mailbag questions in the Woodward Sports chat if you guys want Lucas's new address. If we had 100 likes, I'll give it to you.
Upon Dark Age says, my mom lives on West Browning.
What was that?
All right.
That is wild. I went to Hazel Park High, to some of the best wrestlers out there for sure. Actually, yeah, this area does, like, this Southfield. I know Kevin Lee.
Centerline's got a good wrestling program.
Why didn't you join?
I was a swimmer. I told you my offensive line coach was the wrestling coach.
Yeah.
He used to fucking bully me. He'd be like, Spencer, man, I'll get you to States this year if you start wrestling. I'm like, Dave, I was at States last year. It's like, I'm not just going to fucking stop. I've been doing this for 12 years.
Mailbag question from Phil. He says, who you watching on the Lions this week?
Jack Campbell, Jahmyr Gibbs, Sam Laporta.
The young guys.
Same. Jack Campbell, Jahmyr Gibbs.
I just did a touchdown parlay. Anytime touchdown parlay, I put it in. It was
D-Mont stuff I'm a little nervous about.
D-Mont?
Yeah.
No, D-Mont's getting one. D-Mont's getting one. I got David Montgomery, Sam Laporta, Taysom Hill.
That's not real wrestling.
That's not real wrestling. Sir, I'm going to need you to take your gay porn and get out.
Players I'm watching, Jahmyr Gibbs, Jack Campbell, and Jameson Williams. I think he's on the up and up.
J-Mo's going to pop one of these days.
Oh, yeah, he's already – I mean, I think he's coming into form right now. I think he's finally adjusted to golf, the way he throws the ball.
Damn, my laptop died. So much for mailbag.
Get.
Well.
No.
It's got full battery.
Mailbag, Paul Thomas says, Detroit supremacy. Why does Eazy dislike you?
Why do you dislike him, Eazy?
Detroit supremacy?
Yeah.
He's a fucking most annoying. I don't even know if he's a fucking human being.
I think he's pretty funny most of the time.
Sometimes he's funny. I just hate when he lies. I'm not cool with that. Because what happens is other cousins like him will just and I'm like, bro, I've never said that shit in my life, man.
He controls a crowd pretty well.
Does not control a crowd pretty well. He's just, I don't respect him.
He gets the cousins going.
I don't respect him either because immediately after golf at that shit game, actually is kind of funny. Looking back at it. But immediately after those shit games by golf, he changed his fucking YouTube name to Viking.
See, that was funny. That was funny. I like
Well, it's not funny if you're going to talk all this shit to me, harass me. Huh?
You know it's him, so it was funny.
But you're going to talk all this shit, harass me, and then you're going to try to fucking slide by. You ain't about to owe me $367.
Yeah, he was bad.
I don't know what it is at this point.
I thought that
I
was
don't know
funny.
what it is. I don't think it's trolling at this point. This guy's...
No, he's definitely trolling.
No.
Because he's broken down a couple times when you talk about Jaden Daniels.
To you. Yeah. I blocked him. I don't even fucking deal with that shit anymore.
He's funny. I think you're funny.
Just constantly. All right. I can't wait till I find your biggest troll. Whoever's Spain's biggest troll in the chat, speak up. I'm a fucking biggest fan. You're funny as fuck, dude. Call him fat again. That was funny. That shit was funny, dude.
Yeah, that shit was funny as fuck. Call him fat again.
Here's a picture of his mom. Go hard, dude.
Who would you rather sit down and have dinner with? Detroit Supremacy or David Pike? You can't hit either of them. So you can't fight them. You can't be like, oh, I'd get David Pike in a room so I can beat his ass. Like, you can't do that. You have to have a civil dinner.
Probably Supremacy. Because like that, he's just a troll. Pike is just like a
cousin.
Yeah. Ultimate cousin.
He really is.
It's
It's Chris Broussard, bro. Like 100%.
And like I got cousin. That's why I could say cousin. But like he'd be intolerable, dude.
He is.
He's intolerable. So probably Supremacy.
But
maybe
he wears two
behind
watches.
the trolling Supremacy is pretty funny. We could get along. I don't know. Here's one for you.
All right.
Who would you rather have dinner with? Pike or Cats?
Probably Cats, probably, because I just want to see if he's like a real person and like his actual like mannerisms.
He's definitely probably weird as fuck.
He's definitely weird.
Definitely a pedophile.
He's definitely Nick's
allegedly
uncle.
a pedophile.
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's how you heard about the network.
He didn't say he doesn't find high schoolers attractive.
That's what I'm saying.
That is the worst part.
Like,
when he was defending Josh Giddey, we kept being like, Cats finds high schoolers attractive.
Bro.
And he'd be like, Josh Giddey did nothing wrong. We were like, whoa.
And at
Just
no
gonna glaze over that one, huh?
At no point would he say no.
Yeah.
Even when I straight up called him that.
I feel like I want to do a case study on Brandon Katz. Like,
his brain?
Yeah. Like, follow him around, like, take notes.
He's probably like a squirrel, like stuff's like fucking like
Probably doesn't
acorns
leave
shit
the
in his
house.
cheeks.
Yeah,
He's,
literally.
real
Like, see
weirdo,
what he does. Like, does he like feed ducks or like, I don't know.
Chases them.
Yeah.
He's catching him at the park.
Yeah.
chasing
Does
ducks.
he like let squirrels crawl
He
up his
chases
arm and shit?
seagulls.
Like, I don't know.
Fellas, mailbag. How many W's do the Lions finish with? 11, 12, 13, or 14?
I think I said 12 last time. Or
I think
11.
it's 11, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. I mean, I know when we get. I'm
I think they have 3 losses for the rest of the year. So
Let me
how many
pull it up real
wins
quick.
that equates to?
Obviously, we got the Saints coming up. Bears, Vikings twice, Broncos. Who else am I missing?
The
Dallas.
Booner path.
Huh?
Dallas.
By the way,
You still think we're gonna beat Dallas?
35 points to that defense last night.
Yeah,
I mean, we don't have a DK Metcalf, to be fair.
it's true.
But
We got Jameson Williams.
I told you. I mean, I'm telling you, like, look, they
DK
play those
went
bad
quick.
teams.
Dude, did you see how fast he was fucking going on that first
That
touchdown?
first touchdown? And the way he, like, ripped out of it, too. Like,
bro, he put on the fucking burners.
Bro, I've been scared to chase him down. Like, okay,
DK
bro,
Metcalf
fuck.
would, like, if he could, like, clone himself, would take over the world. Like, think of, like, an army of DK Metcalfs if, like, guns didn't exist and we're still fighting with, like, swords and shit.
Oh, yeah. Does Habib Nurmagomedov exist in this world?
Yeah.
Watch out for those guys.
Yeah. But, like, if they've both been training to fight their whole lives, I'd still take DK.
All right. That's a great point. I'm with you on that one.
DK's just a fucking specimen, dude.
But, yeah, no, you guys talking about the Dallas defense has been hyped up all year, but I've all week been saying they play nobody. They go against a team that I think they're 6-6 now, too.
Yeah.
Seattle.
Yep.
And obviously their offense putting work on us as well, but it's like.
Geno was looking good. But Geno was stepping up in the face of pressure and making throws.
Yeah, he was. That last play of the game, they just let Micah Parsons
free rush to Micah Parsons.
Yeah, I saw somebody post like the strategy on Twitter, but I was like, why?
No, you should
I
never
don't care. I don't care if it's technique. Why?
Never a good idea. What time is it?
On the 4th play, we got 2 more minutes.
Is there any questions?
Probably. We've been talking about that. Cats is Adam. Cats can't leave. Cats is by far the most hated person in the chat.
Oh yeah, everybody hates Cats.
That's crazy.
Not really. Kind of makes sense.
Spinny, you look so cute today, says Miss Michigan.
Thanks, Miss Michigan. So do you.
Hey, I just saw Brady typing when that one came through.
Thanks, Brady. Oh, it's Brady's birthday, everybody.
Oh, yeah, happy birthday ourselves,
Happy birthday,
Brady.
to Brady, the man, the myth, the legend.
Yes, sir. Absolute psychopath after the
He didn't get a
Michigan
post on
Wolverines won.
Twitter. He did have a psychopath-ass video. After Michigan beat OSU, he went out and did his hype video where he was like in a field like fuck yeah and stuff like that, screaming into his phone. And somebody took a video of him taking that video, and it looks like somebody having a manic episode.
Where does that come from? Because like it's not like we have too many Ohio State fans here talking shit to you to build that up.
It was the whole McCord is mid or JJ.
Yeah.
Oh, from us.
Jeff
Wait,
kept saying,
were we the only ones to get that video? Yeah. Oh, that was towards us.
Yeah.
Let's beat his ass. Oh, yeah.
And Lentz. Yeah, Lentz is a big JJ's mid guy.
Yeah, I mean, he was.
He was extremely mid.
Come on.
He had a good game, though.
We got it. Detroit Dabber Cats is kind of entertaining. Pissing him off is fun.
It is. It really is. It's funny when he goes, "Oh, little guy."
Well,
he's like, I swear to God, he probably when he talks, like the speech pattern of like incels. You know, like the way they talk. Well, actually, or like they like
What's
with the
incel?
W's.
Why use the word incel? Is that like an actual?
Yeah, you don't know what incel means?
No, not really.
Like it's unintentionally celibate.
Oh.
Unintentionally celibate.
Yeah, it could definitely be Cats. His comebacks are that of an incel.
He's definitely never felt a woman's touch, except for his mother.
$1,000,000%. Yeah. Unless he's an actual PO.
He could be a pedo or a cousin, because the way he, like a legitimate cousin.
They exist.
Yeah.
Both things could be true.
Like, the way he, talks about being a lawyer is so funny, and then he's just in a YouTube chat for 6 hours a day,
Yeah,
bro.
you're like, yeah.
No lawyer could do that, bro.
The funniest shit, though, we're in the group chat, talking about him, in court to the judge.
Yeah. Bad take, judge.
Yeah.
Clown take, judge.
Yeah, clown take, judge.
But that'll
kill him. Don't care.
That'll do it for us today. Appreciate you all tapping in all week. Make sure you guys have a fantastic weekend. Happy birthday again to our guy, Bradeth. Make sure you like and share the stream. If you're listening on audio platform, leave a 5-star review. For Eazy, for Chris, for JB, for Nick, for Brady, I am Spencer. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We'll catch you guys on Monday. Peace. Go Lions.
Like, comment, subscribe. Thumbs up. Like that.